a Red Bull. I heard Red Bull gives you wings. I figured we would talk about pink flamingos tonight. I looked into some definition of, I don't know what it's called. That can't even remember what I just read. It's the only thing that sucks about reading, right? Anyways, about them pink flamingos, when you start seeing trolls alongside the road, it's time to go grab yourself ocean spray, cranberry juice, and maybe a Red Bull from the store, so you quit seeing double, triple, seven times trolls along the side of the road, and you just, some blurry things. So, yeah, just grab yourself an ocean spray and kick it. Bulls got big balls, don't they? That's what I always heard. They got some big cojones. Some big cojones. Okay, so anyways, I mean, you know, it's like Sunday night. What do you do? It's boring. There really ain't much to do. Just sitting around, wondering how I got here. Is this like the trolls or the ostriches or uh, the pink flamingos? They got me here, man. I was like, dude, I'm tripping out, man. I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah, that Red Bull stuff, that's got a lot of sugar in it, right? But some ocean spray, that's pretty good for you, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I guess. What did you see beside the road, V7? Avalon? You probably saw a troll like me, man. Kicking it. You run over a deer or possum? What'd you see? A cop? What'd you run over? That's what I'm wondering. I show you. What did you show me? Is this the show me state? Did you catch a Sasquatch? V7, I probably know what you're doing right about now. You're sitting on your couch, you're looking at your TV, you're staring off into your space, and you're going, I'm really bored. So I'm just gonna jump on panel and bullshit all night long because playing my video games is not entertaining anymore. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't know. I'm sitting here combing my hair. What's he say? What's he say? Could investigations of state governors into their stats and policies during the pandemic? Investigations of state governors into their states and policies during the pandemic. It's not a pandemic, it's a plandemic. There's nothing more to investigate. Just get rid of them all. That's where I'm at with it. I appreciate everybody that's went out there and dealt with the Trumpers, the people that deal with the the white America, the people that go against uh, these hypocrites in the streets that have turned on their own country, that have become violent against random people that act like the KKK. They don't know any better. They act like hooligans. They have brought their own agendas, idealistic agendas. Just one individual can really make us all look very bad, because people are sick in the head. Let's be honest. People don't really want what's best for one another. They don't. Some don't want happiness. They're just people are getting very depressed right now. People are really finding it hard to deal and cope with no money. They don't know how to go look for a new job. If any one of these top politicians get thrown out of office, you notice they go off the deep end. They're like they're the ones that go crazy. Like when you get fired from your job, they call it something like he went site, or it's like going postal. And I don't know why. Yeah, it is my last one. I'll drink ice cold water. Bales for Trump. I just FTPD, no Proud Boys, Trump supporters. Um, I don't. That's probably all we have here is um that typical Trumper fighter, strap a gun on your hip, go out like the Wild Wild West. I mean, that's all we have here. I mean, they're shooting each other up in the middle of the street, uh, right about 9, 10 o'clock at night, 11. It doesn't need to be anything more than we're young, dumb, and need something to do. But there are the people that are 35 years old. They know better, and yet they're still out there doing it. Most of them are kids. Um, so these it's a idealistic that they're on their own. So you can call them Proud Boys, you can call them whatever you want. They are your typical white guy that just isn't having this. They think that systematically that we've taken something down, or that we're wrecking something of someone else's. And in fact, they're doing it to themselves by not going to work. Like, if you gave a damn about the United States of America, you'd get your ass back to work and start paying for all the homeless and poor people. You'd start treating your people better. You would start wanting better for your neighbor. But when you come out to demonstrate and you just want to commit acts of violence, all that proves to me is everything that you've been fighting for, that what you think you're fighting for, is lost. And in fact, you're going to go down with your cause as a violent hate group like the one that you're protesting against. So really all it turns out to be is that you're exactly like what you're promoting against. You're saying, "Oh, I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter shirt on. Let's shoot them." Well, look, dude, Trump, What if he put a Black Lives Matter shirt on? What if he put a KKK fucking thing on? What if he put a Nazi Germany flag above his head? What if he did the Heil Hitler sign? Heil Hitler, and he fucking raised his hand like we've all seen. I didn't see anybody getting violent over that. So it kind of seems like Americans at this point are just running scared, right? They don't really have any leg in the game, so they're like, "Oh my god, somebody else has a cause and it's bigger than anything we've ever seen before. Therefore, it must be dangerous. It must be on the side of fringe. It must be we don't know what to call it. But, did you hear about the guys in Michigan that were set up by the FBI? Who was set up by the FBI? Federal Bureau of Entrapment. When are we going to get a good discussion, going on here? Who's going to come up on this little panel we got going to sit and argue? I mean, I ain't talking about like, yeah, I'm talking about arguing. Like, get into some good, deep conversation about this stupidity that we're seeing. And let's be honest about it. Like, you have to be honest about what you're seeing, not just one side or the other, how you feel about it sitting in your house as it's going on around you. Like, I'll let it pass me by, right? So if you want to go, shoot each other out in the middle of the streets, go do it by all means. Fuck, man, I advocate for it because that leaves me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got my fight with the police. If you guys want to fight in the middle of the streets amongst yourself, that's fine, but I give props to the dude that went into the middle of Compton and took care of business. You know what I'm saying? It's like these cops sitting in their cars, not doing nothing, not working, not fucking. They're being a drain on society, the community, and they need to be taken off the streets. Period. And people are like, huh, that's a fringe way of thinking. Yeah, well, fuck. Charles Manson never had it right. Hell, that motherfucker sat there and loved and did his little fucking dope and went home at the end of the day, and he stayed in his house. But they blamed everything on him. Everything was all about him. Everything was his fault. And the fact that America thought like him, that was all his fault. He's a cult leader. He's this, he's that. Boy, every name in the book for that dude. But you let Hitler off the hook. You let them all move over here. You're like, oh yeah, you can have a house in America. Come on over. Come stay over here. All the people that you're busy saving, you can come live in America. We're a big melting pot. And then we kick everybody out. And then we call them all names, right? Along the way. You're mean, you're disabled. We don't like you. Get out of here. This is our America. And it's always the white people. It's the same motherfuckers all the way, dude. It's the same people showing this nasty hatred fucking shit. And then they want to come to me and be like, "Oh man, you not a good message. You not a good this. You not a good that." Dude, my role model never did none of this shit. My role model never talked like any of this shit. I never seen such shit in my entire life. I've had people point blank shoot each other in the head and brain splatter all over. Like, at some point, you got to quit the gang mentality shit. You got to quit the mafia shit. You got to quit the fucking that way of thinking. That doesn't make you more money. All that does is get you buried 6 feet under. You have no life then. I own you at that point. And that's what Charles is trying to say, bro. At the end of the day, he owns you. When he knows that he is morally in a higher standard than you, when he thinks that he's better than you, in his mind, he is better than you. He is every bit of a man that he sees himself to be and that he wants to be. He has conquered everything, and he will continue to look at you like you're nothing. I can look at a judge and literally look at him like he's nothing. I can't respect another judge. I can't respect the prosecutors. I can't respect All these people that just run it into the ground. They're running America into the ground, and they know what they're doing. They're killing babies. They're aborting them. They're ripping them limb for limb. They're killing on a mass daily. And in the name of what? Scared. They're scared. White people are scared. Who's in these hospitals? Who's working at the hospitals? Who's in the minority? Who's the majority? Ask yourself. Like, ask yourself the real questions. What Why are you so scared? Why do you sit here and act like it ain't happening? Or it ain't happening to you? You scared. You sitting there scared. You're quaking in your boots. You're going, "Oh my god, one of them's going to come in my house. One of them's going to be mean to me." I've never seen any motherfucker in here troll me, be mean to me. They stick to them, their own kind. All they want is the same thing as what we fucking have, only they can't. There is no hope for them. There's no achieving it, and they know there's no achieving it because white people are scared and afraid. They're scared of anything that's a darker complexion than themselves. That's the facts. So what do you do when you walk out your house? You're like, "Well, I'm scared of that, so we don't do business with that kind around here." You ever seen someone how they treat another person of color? Come on.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Have you ever been to that YouTube site,
Which one?
Caught in Providence?
Cotton Providence. I have not.
You may change your mind about judges if you peruse that a little.
They're the only ones that have shown me any mercy. But are they just showing it to me because I'm white?
Go look at that one.
Say it again.
It's in the chat.
Cotton Providence.
I'll put it in a private chat. Give me a sec. That one you'll have to copy and paste the YouTube chat. You can just click on it.
Yes. Oh yeah, I can copy and then copy it. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hold on. I gotta put it.
NG, NJ Diver talking about that older guy, that's the judge that gives out traffic tickets. I mean that deals with the traffic tickets.
He's a municipal judge, so he deals with all misdemeanors.
Well, no, yeah, right. Look at this guy. You look at this guy. This guy's got compassion. People that hate, listen. I'm not sticking up for any of the fucking douchebags that I've ever been in front of, but there are, that guy to a level actually giving a shit about people.
If you are talking about that judge in Rhode Island, I've seen him give out some freebies, some passes with that girl. I've seen a couple girls. I've seen some girls that have working very hard in their life, and they're like, "I don't have it. I don't have any money. I don't." You can tell by the they're not playing games with them. They're being honest, and that's the way I am with the judges. Is honest to the point where I'm brutally honest. Like, You don't have to. I'm not going to sit there and say I didn't do something when I did it, or vice versa. You tell the truth. You put yourself at the mercy of the court. But I'm sick of doing that. It's not working anymore. So, you know,
Then don't put yourself in a situation where you have to be before a judge.
I think we just need to get rid of all the judges.
Ain't
So
gonna happen.
if we get them out, and we may have America back, because
Well,
if
if you get them out, then it's going to be martial law.
there's no such thing there, you can't just make up shit. It doesn't work like that. Once the people overthrow you, they overthrow you. You're gone. Once you're getting popped
Yeah,
in the middle,
that's
these
that
judges,
happened over in Russia. That happened in China. Yeah.
these judges won't come back. Once they get popped once or twice, they're gonna quit coming back. And that's that. They will not. They you know how scared they are when they drive around in their cars. They won't even stop at a stoplight. They're constantly scared, worried. They always take rights. Have you ever followed one before?
Yeah, you're right. This system hasn't worked since 1783.
It's not. It's broken. You tell me that it's worked in jailing Charles Manson, or jailing innocent people for drug crimes, or selling a little bit and doing 60 to 100 years in some maximum security prison, sticking them with high offenders. That doesn't work. You don't stick a low offender in with the top of the
We
top.
don't know. You really don't know how the prison system works, do you?
Yeah, I do. You're sitting next to lifers. Yes, I do. The dude that bashes the chick over the head with a fucking rock, you're in with the same one when you're in on grand theft.
You've been into the prison system, the real prison system,
Are you
not county jail, the
okay, bro?
real prison
Okay,
system.
bro. Um, Listen, I have visited a penitentiary for over 10 years of my life. Okay. And then at the end of that 9, 10 years, 8 years, they kicked me out. Okay. I can't really say why, other than some shit went down and some shit was said. But I can tell you this, there's a lot of fishy stuff. But yeah, the answer to your question is, I have had my family member in there for over 10 years. And what pisses me off the most is the racist fucking bullshit of why he was in there for fucking 10 years. And they never gave him 2 cents. The fact that they wrongly convicted him and stuck him in there as a 16-year-old child, mentally ill child. And you fucking stuck him in there for fucking 10 years. I have no mercy on it, fucking Judge Miles Devine. I have no fucking mercy. I'm so fucking glad that motherfucker's dead right now. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker will never pay for who and what he has done. He will never pay for what he has put me or my family through. So fuck him for that. And I don't have a problem. He's already fucking dead, so I can say what I want now. Now I can piss on his fucking grave. And if anyone knows where his grave is, let me know. He deserves every bit of it. You want to be racist and racist as a judge, and you want to sit there and sentence
Well,
kids.
let me give you a piece of advice. I would calm down right now and be mindful of what Eric Brandt and another gentleman in Philadelphia are looking at right now for going one step beyond what you're thinking right now.
What I'm thinking is he's already dead. I don't give a shit. That's the bottom line. He's already gone. There's no talking about it. He's already gone. I can't imagine he could sleep well or with a good conscience at night. I have no fucking idea. But I can tell you this. I don't give two fucks about the guy. That there's no fucking way you do that to kids. And there's no fucking way you do that to disabled people. You stick them in with rapists, murderers, lifers, maximum security. You make them fucking work for a quarter an hour for fucking 10 years. Yeah, you've slaved them up pretty fucking good, haven't you? Fuck the state of South Dakota. There ain't nothing left. You owe me over 100 racks. 100 G's. I don't care how you 100 simoleons. Simoleons. I don't give a you owe me 100 gold bars. I don't. And it's more than 100,000. Do the daily rate for an unlawful incarceration.
$60 a day here.
I don't
Maybe it's
think
a little
it's.
more. Wait a minute. It's got to be a little bit more. That was a few years ago. Excuse me.
You never know. The professionals that are running certain prisons right now keep that figure down so they can make a profit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, there's a lot of intimidation when you go to get a lawyer worth millions of dollars. They quit suddenly. They don't want to take the case. It's not that they won't take the case. It's that they expect a guy that's been in there for 10 plus years to then not reoffend, to not want to drink a fucking beer, to not do some shit after he gets out, and to still only be worse coming out than the way he ever went in. It has been way harder to pick the fucking pieces up. If you ask me, I mean, some days he's like, fucking, hey, man, I had fucking 3 meals a day, a cot. I didn't have to worry about shit. I could just, fuck it. You want to put me back in? Fucking do it. You want to pay for me for the rest of my life? I guess if shit goes south, that's my next plan is to just come on in and eat your food. You can house me. You can open and close my door and my gate. You can do my laundry. Come on, dude. You fucked a fucking kid up for the rest of his life. And you don't give a fuck. There's no I'm sorry. There's no nothing. That's all he ever said the kid ever said he wanted was I'm sorry. Or maybe you didn't deserve what you got. Fuck their feelings.
No, okay, so let me ask you then. All right, FTP, you seem like really intelligent about a lot of stuff. Doesn't matter if I agree. It doesn't matter if I disagree. What is your plan that you want? What is it going to make you? Because right now it's about you. It's not about him. It's not about me. What is your plan to make it better?
I think it's always been to get justice for him or to advocate for him no matter what he decides to do in life. But when that's filled with battle after battle after battle, it's to help him through the battles so that you don't end up worse in a hopeless place where you can never come back from. To watch the struggles and the fights and the tearing apart of the family as no, that's so what am I going to do to help it? You try to derail the train wreck. You try to fix what's wrong every day, and you try to right the wrongs. Not only the wrongs that someone else, I mean, that the state of South Dakota has created. You try to give them a house and a place to come back to and a place to call home after 38 years. You try to, hey man, you can live here, you can lay your head here, you can afford this, you can have a couch. After 38 years, you still don't own a couch. You still don't own fucking shit. It's fucking highly mental illness doesn't quit. just because you get put into prison. It continues on. So to say that things are just fucking put together, it's not. It doesn't just go back to, I mean, you can put in 110 hours on the oil rigs, but what do you do when the oil rigs shut down? 90 of the fucking whatever oil rigs in the Texas oil fields are just gone. What do you do when your business is gone? What do you do when they only want to pay you $1 a mile? You're not making $3 what you should be making. How do you negotiate with these fucking brokers that want to give you $500 coming out of California? They don't want to pay for what the loads are worth. They want to put 10,000 or 40,000 in your trailer, on your semi, and give you $400 for it. What do you say to that? It's sick in the head. It's demented. It's twisted. This America we live in is built on stealing goods, services, hours of time, hard work, hard labor. None of it is even come close to paying the fuel for the trucks. They did one good thing when COVID hit, and that was lower the price of fuel, and then they jacked it right back up. To watch somebody struggle this fucking hard is very irritating, because how many times can you get with a chick, you lose everything you got, you come back, you do it again, you lose everything you got. There's no savings, there's no money, you try and build and build and build 2-3 different businesses. How's it always end up fucked? How does it always end up in the shitter, down the shitter, to a negative?
Well, I'll tell you with this COVID, and you marked a point earlier. Okay, say one of these senators goes, let's say 1, 2. Well, we could even say 20 of them. How many ever is up for election? Let's say they lose their thing, right? The people already have lost. The people that put these fuckers in, we've lost. We've already lost everything. As you're saying, business has gone down. People have been kicked out. So what do people do? People have been going mad crazy, right?
Right.
Riots, cops shooting people, killing black people. Oh, we want to.
And then you have some. Oops. Yeah, and then you have someone like I posted there in the YouTube chat.
You have a kind-hearted judge, is what you're saying.
No, I'm talking about the one I just posted.
Hold on. No, my stuff's not.
The only way to make change is you get a bunch of people that want freaking change, and you go out there and you show it to these fuckers, and you stick it right up their ass where it belongs, because that's going on today. People have already lost everything. As of what FTP is saying, everybody's losing shit. I'm losing stuff. We're all losing stuff. And then they wonder why people are going fucking mad out in the streets. People are doing what they're doing. 2 different sides. One side, left side, right side. They're killing each other out in the street.
Right. They're getting so mad, and I don't. Yeah, they're going batshit crazy, mad, and it's not because of a Black Lives Matter shirt. It is because of the disrespect. Let's maintain the fact that when we go to these rallies and people are name calling, saying words that they shouldn't be saying, or getting mad for whatever reason, they're yelling as loud as they can, they're being obnoxious, and they get in the wrong person's face. Guns don't protect against words, and they only escalate the situation. And so a person with the gun decides when enough's enough, he's not going to put up with the mouth anymore. I've heard already so much come out of this that the guy was looking for a fight, or he went out there to instigate. I mean, and you can argue both points to that on either side.
It's all a matter of self-control.
Oh yes, if he wouldn't have been John at the mouth, and I don't know what the other. Well, it just
When you can't control your emotions, you let them win. You let the anger and the adrenaline push you to a point of no return. Yeah, you're going to do stuff like that guy got killed in Colorado yesterday.
I'll tell you this, MT Diver, you really can't. Well, you can say whatever you like, but because people are so crazy over this stuff, you can look at that garbage that was in Madison, where I live here in Portland, Oregon. Go ahead and say something, because what's the first thing they're doing? FTP just said, you can talk all the shit you want.
Bruce, you cut out. Is he still there? Bruce, you must be getting a call or something.
No, man, it's my fucking net is acting up, man. I got a storm.
Go ahead again, though. Finish what you were saying.
What I was saying
It-
is, it isn't just people. People say their opinion, and it wasn't. Like I said, it isn't just cops shooting people. People's opinions are fighting out about this Black Lives Matter stuff. People's opinions with riots. People protesting. People have their opinions on stuff, and people took it too far, and people have been killed just in the last couple of weeks because their opinion. Somebody got tired. They got tired of somebody's mouth and killed him. You know, just the same thing that happened to that one guy in Denver.
No, that one guy escalated it.
he did hit him. He slapped him, and he
And
did.
then
So,
what did he have in his?
so you're saying because besides somebody escalating something that they deserve to die?
No, nope. You didn't get that out of my mouth.
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking NC and
And
NJ.
yeah.
I'm just asking you. And you're right. You're right. What you said on that. He did escalate that stuff. You're right.
Instead of doing what he was told, he pulls out the pepper spray can.
All right, NJ Diver. Let's talk.
And for all that guard knew, it could have been acid inside that can.
Oh,
And tell
it's,
me that hasn't happened. Tell me people haven't gotten sprayed in the face with acid in this country.
well, I was pissed when a guy threw water on me, and it's still sliming because if your lips were at all on that bottle, that's sliming, and that is a felony in the state of South Dakota. So what he perpetrated on that guy by blinding him is a felony, and at that point, I a self defense case is probably gonna affect him a win. But to take another man's life, as this guy's saying, Bruce Davis, did he deserve it to die? That's the same as George Floyd. If all of our lives matter, if Black Lives Matter, see, that's what they're trying to say. If my life don't matter and his life don't matter and nobody's lives flipping matter.
And so the guard's life didn't matter, huh?
Um, I'm not saying no such thing. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter if you're an agitator or if you're somebody, because every one of our cities that we live in, okay, we're dealing with agitators that are rioting, okay? Who knows what day they're on? They could be on like 150 days here in Portland. They've been going crazy and they're still going. They're probably still down there right now. I'm pretty sure. Do people deserve to be shot? Nah.
No,
People No, nobody does. Not that security guard, not that guy. What I'm saying is that he agitated it, but they could have done something else. It's always about a damn gun these days. If it's
Yeah,
not a cop doing it, you
it
know, it's a
down to
damn
the
security
gun.
guard doing it.
It comes down to the gun. You take the gun out of the
This
equation.
is what it's
No,
all about, the gun.
yes, Bruce. If you take the gun away, nobody ends up dead. Is it true?
No,
Yeah,
there are all kinds of different weapons that'll kill people.
yeah. Well, a bullet's going to kill you quicker. You
Yeah.
could get stabbed.
True,
You'll
true,
have a
and at
chance.
a
Yeah.
distance, but a pair of hands can kill you.
Well, yeah. Anything, any kind of. If you hit somebody in the right spot, yeah. But
An
all
arm or an arm around the throat will
part
kill
of
you.
is black men getting killed, and it's by guns. I don't care if it's a cop. I don't care if it's a security guard. I don't care if it's the agitators. It's about somebody getting fucking killed, and I am sick to fucking death. Waking up every day on turning on the thing, and somebody's talking about, oh, another black person got shot after the Floyd guy had just got killed. Breonna Taylor got killed. How combined, how close these people are. It just seemed, and then another guy got shot. I mean, it's
Now
like
they're
one
in
week, one
Denver.
week, we're just killing
Really
people.
do need to look at the statistics, don't you?
No, okay, but hold on, Diversity. I don't want to get into an argument with you, but I feel like it's coming on because I in your voice I'm hearing that you want us to go take a look at the statistics so that it deters us and it takes away from the overall. You think that it's just not as big as what we think it is, so it's all in our
Oh,
head.
I
We're
I
watching.
know people getting killed all over this country uselessly for criminal reasons, for psychiatric reasons,
Yeah.
for self-defense reasons. It's just part of human life and has been since the days of the caveman.
So you want to keep everything the way it is. There's nothing we can do to better the mental health state of what America is in right now. What do you
No, I
think
said that. Now you're putting
should
words in my mouth.
do, do you think that
There,
there's anything that we could do to help the mental health crisis rather than just shooting people with a big mouth?
well, I've done my part. My daughter's in that field now.
No,
But aren't you tired? Aren't you tired, MJ Diver? Aren't you tired of hearing about people dying? It doesn't matter what race it is. Aren't you
I
serious?
have been hearing people doing criminal acts for the first about third of my life because I lived with a police officer.
Right.
I lived my entire uh, conscious life of being able to understand what people are saying. I've heard about it all that portion of my life. I was in the military, but of course, fortunately or unfortunately, depending how you look at it, I was an in-betweener. I was too young for Vietnam and I was out before Desert Storm. But I hear about it daily. I am not too far from New York City. So I get those news stations. Yes, I hear about death on a daily basis.
Right.
I was an emergency medical technician for 8 years and a firefighter for 12. So yeah, I've seen it, I've done it, I've experienced it.
And I mean, basically, I'm frustrated. It's to the it just gets frustrating. And believe me, I've been there when I was younger too myself, doing dumb stuff and breaking the law. But the one thing that I've always did when I did something, I always manned up when I was wrong. If I got busted, and I was in the wrong. I admit it. Yeah. What did the shit that I do? All the stuff that I've done? You're damn right. You're damn right. I said I'm guilty because I did this shit. What am I gonna do? Play games with them and say, yeah, let's go to trial? No, I'd have never won nothing. But the
Right.
fact of the matter is, I am, I am tired of listening to all the hatred. Okay, because of this damn virus. All right, people have lost jobs. People are going out there doing stuff, and the craziest stuff about it is they don't give a shit anymore, and they don't care. Maybe they'll have a place to stay if they get caught. They don't care. I'm
They don't
frustrated.
care because
I'm tired.
they don't have any more money. Their money's depleted, their house is taken,
Yeah,
their family's
exactly.
gone. Everybody's fighting. There's no family, there's no community, there's no banding together. You don't know who you can trust. You don't know who's going to stab you in the back tomorrow. And if you give away your only resources, you know that this could last 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now. This could still be going on. And when I say 10, 20, 30, 40, I mean it because a sickness just doesn't go away. So if we do believe in it, whoever does believe in it, we it's like cancer. If it's legit the HIV virus, or if it's something that cannot be cured or there is no cure for yet, and even if there's side effects from the antidote, dude, I'm telling you this right now. I took my kid to the doctor the other day, and they did not have the medication for my kid. And so we checked every place in town. Every place in town had closed down by 9 o'clock. So the next morning we went to go get the medication. It was over $400 for this medication for uh, one liquid bottle of it. They're running out of it. It was only at one store in the rich part of town. There is, you guys think, or I'm assuming, you, you're just not understanding the severity of Trump and what he's done in our medical. There, China's not sending anything else over. The trucks aren't running the way they used to. Nobody's paying. The port cities. There's four 100 trucks stacked trying to get unloaded. They're waiting all day, all night, or this is, and they're only paying $500. I don't know how you can idle for days in a semi and just not be going crazy at this point. It You're not running at a profit. There's no possible way.
Yeah,
And
it's interesting. I shortly after this pandemic started, I believe it was either April or May, I went out to visit our daughter, and I saw more trucks on the road than I saw cars.
because they're working as hard as they possibly can to keep everybody with what they need and what they have. The toilet paper's got to keep going. The wherever these companies are at, the stuff has to come out of the warehouse. The metal has to keep getting shipped. All the broken stuff has to get fixed. The new construction stuff has to get fixed. But what you're not seeing is if the rates just keep going down and down and down and down, eventually these trucks are going to quit, not run, have mechanical issues. They're not going to get fixed. You're going to start seeing the decline after.
You mean like the trucker strike back in the 70s?
I never heard about that, but
Yeah, well, I lived through it along with the gas crisis, pretty much right about the same time.
so what are
And
we
that's
going to
and that's back when gas was about 50 cents a gallon, and diesel was cheaper than gas.
Well, I say vote. This is just my personal opinion. I say vote these assholes out, okay? Because they're not doing their job in our government, okay? People have already died. People have already survived. And I say we vote them out. I say we got to put people in that are going to actually do their damn job. Stop BNSing us, the people, and they need to do their damn job. And they need to start stopping this bullshit with the cops and the killings and all this rioting shit is got to stop. Okay. And the only way this stuff is ever going to stop is until people get together and dialogue.
Isn't that what we're doing here and now?
We for sure need
Isn't that what social media is all about?
no, the media is glorifying.
No, I said social media, not media, not the major media.
Well, social media, we're all creating our own pockets of happiness. We're all creating
Conversation.
mostly good and conversation and getting a forum where we can all talk. But when you hear negativity in every room or in every, I mean, it's like some days I'm just like, this isn't even worth it. Sitting on here, sitting on the negativity train, like I've had enough. I mean, I can sit down and do a day's worth of work and actually make something or make people positive or book loads or do whatever. Like I don't have to sit online and deal with the constant negativity or hearing about the constant negativity. And yeah, at first I was like that officer that told me, dude, you sit online too much. Yeah, I pretty much don't put my phone down all day. And no matter what job I'm doing, it requires a phone to call to California. It requires a phone to call to Florida, New York, Chicago, Texas. I live on the phone. That's what brokering the deal is. But it we don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing that comes out of my mouth is like this when I'm sitting there 9 to 5. It's only when I get on here and it comes right back to just straight negative. And yeah, it's me that brings it there. But I don't know if it's me venting. I don't know what it is, but this is, I don't know. Time to just click end and end the shit show because there's nothing positive gonna fester from this. Like your 15 minutes of fame is just negative, and then everything that the media put out about you was negative. However, you know that worldwide there's some alignment there. There's people from other countries that watch that video and go, "Wow, what the fuck? That was fucked up." They know that what was done to you was wrong, but then there is no conclusion of payment. There's no conclusion of happiness. There's no I'm sorry. There's no fixing of what's truly wrong and what has been broken and continues to be broken for everybody, every family. If you haven't had someone in your life die from a drug overdose, going through people that are all addicted in your town on meth, coke, crack, pills, cars, kings, fucking whatever. I don't care if it's heroin. I don't care if it's meth. I don't care if it's. If you haven't seen half your town walking like zombies, like Puget Sound is, he's going through some hell. I know what he's going through. Tweakers don't sleep. They stay up 24/7. At some point, you got to realize how really bad this is. I mean, how are they getting what they need when everything's shut down? I mean, they're all just held up in their house, still continuing the negative. They're still continuing the shooting, the fighting over no money. I'm seeing lots of negatives, and it's only fixing to get a lot worse. And yeah, if we get these people out of office,
Yeah,
things can get
you
better.
gotta have you gotta have some kind of bills. You know, that's stopping what's going on, man. Uh,
It's up to you to stop the crime. It's up to you to shut the people, the bad actors down, right? It's not up to the cops anymore. It's up to you. Because at the end of the day, you police your own neighborhood. You're going to have to go out and watch out for your own family and your own struggling, your own, everybody, even your daughter. They all go through struggles. And at some point, you're going to have to help them because this shit's going to get even bad for them. And you're like, oh, they got a job. Well, when the crazy people can't come into the office and can't get their medications because Trump said something to China and pissed them off, and all of a sudden there's a drug shortage, and I'm talking about psychotropic, you're going to have more crazies than ever before. You're going to have drugs that just don't get to you because they can't. I don't know how else to explain it, but when I see a medication that costs $400, there's something wrong. You whatever Trump's doing and whatever I get, if Obamacare didn't work or whatever, someone's got to fix something, and we can't just keep kicking the can and making it worse, and talking bad about each candidate and bashing each other on stage. That was the worst shit show I've ever seen in
oh yeah,
35. That looked like my channel on steroids. I was like, wow, this looks just like an FTP episode. Horrible. I mean, I said that. That was the only thing I could compare it to. I was like, wow, this was scratch your head moment, because this isn't the way a president acts. Why isn't he gone yet? Why would
well,
everybody put up with this?
I don't know, man. I don't know why people are putting up with it.
If you wouldn't allow me to act like this, why would you allow the president to act like this?
Well, the only thing you can do is vote his ass out.
I hope people are getting it.
Well, I've already got it. I don't like Trump. Can't stand Trump. Never have liked him, and it isn't because he's president. Never liked the guy.
Yeah, my younger sister has met him long ago before he was even thinking about running for president.
What did she say about him?
The kindest thing, that he's an adolescent in an adult body.
Yeah. He's just out there trying to have fun, right?
The guy that went to the hospital that left. What was it? He went on a Friday and was out what Monday? A couple days in the hospital, and then he wants to be back out on the trail again. No mask. Which listen, you don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to wear a mask. But
Not
the
in my
fact,
state.
if you are going to listen to scientists and doctors, that's if you believe a mask does help. Do I want to wear a mask? Shoes. I don't want to wear a mask, but I'm not going to go to fucking jail over it. Or something stupid like.
The interesting part about it is the mask isn't there to help you, it's to help the other guy. The only thing that's going to help you is a HIPAA filtered respirator and or an SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus. It doesn't hurt to wear one, unless, of course, you have some sort of breathing difficulty.
Where did
Did
you
we
go?
scare him off?
We scared him off. I didn't say nothing.
Is he backstage or gone completely?
Can you not talk because you got a mask on?
Hey, I was on a Discord voice while shopping with a mask, so yeah, you can do it.
Oh man.
No, FTP probably don't want to wear a mask, but that's his business.
Now, depending on what state you're in, you go out in public in New Jersey, you don't wear one, you're not going to get in any business.
Can you hear me? Hounds of hell?
He's back.
I say house of hell. Hounds of hell? Are you there?
No, he's unmuted, so he's got a connection problem.
Yell. Say something.
He
Okay.
is. It's not working.
Plug in headphones. Do you have any earbuds around you or no?
You may have to tell the phone to let StreamYards use your microphone.
Authenticate your microphone or add your microphone in settings. All right, he's back. Oh shoot! I don't know how long you said there.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my lord!
Do you have? Pardon me, sir. Do you have any gray poupon?
No. I remember that shit. Excuse me, sir. Give me Grey Poupon. Ah, get the fuck out of here, you stupid fuck. You pissed off the wrong Negro.
We did that in Minneapolis and New York City.
Yeah, but the second guy was pissed.
Yeah.
Second guy tried to fucking fight, and he was like 90 pounds and fucking soaking wet and 5 foot tall.
He wanted to. His girlfriend was punching him, telling him, "No, don't get out of the car."
Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny. Well, I froze, man. What happened?
No, I still see you. You're still alive. COVID. Put your mask back on.
Fuck COVID. Fuck a mask. Not doing it.
How many states did you go through to get to Texas?
Just to Texas? Let me see. From South Dakota to North Dakota to Montana to let me see, down to the corner of Wyoming into Utah, down to Arizona, corner of Nevada, or no, corner of Arizona to get to Nevada to go back to Arizona, and then New Mexico and then Texas. Yeah. In 3 days. That's pretty good.
3 days. How many hours is that total? How long did your trip take?
Jeez, I don't even know. Total miles, I don't even know. It was probably a couple thousand miles. I got another 1,000 miles to go. So
we can thank Charles for that shit, huh?
Fuck Charles.
Fuck Charles. Piece of shit.
Fucking piece of shit. Now I'm meeting with the new driver tomorrow, and he'll have an empty trailer, and then got to get him all dispatched out and ready to go, and got to pick up my truck and then head for Sioux Falls. All I got left now is just, dispatching and picking up the truck, and I'll be headed for home.
Are they going to be open tomorrow?
I don't know. With the holiday, I don't know. I might be stuck here till Tuesday.
Right.
Which sucks, but whatever.
They
I
don't
can
have
think of worse places to be.
They don't have your keys in the truck or what?
I didn't go over and look, but I don't know. I suppose I could, but I don't think they did it. But not saying they didn't, but
Check the visor, check the gas tank, check. I don't know, in the glove box. Well, if they locked it all up, then you know you're screwed. Unless they shoved them in the gas.
I don't think they did it anyway. But I don't know. How do you refresh this thing? My camera ain't working.
Did you turn your camera off? Just oh shit, that's not how you refresh it. You just ended yourself. What the shit? Here, I better drop the link again.
Are we having cockpit error?
Something's failure to operate. I'm trying to put the link in. I can't even do that. Oh, he's back.
Damn it!
Oh, you're back, and your camera's working now. So you're breaking the camera with your looks now.
I know I'm ugly. See, ugly as hell.
Well, you want to see me? People are already. They're like, man, he ain't took a shower in fucking weeks. Look at this.
Well, look at me. I just showered today, and I'm still fucking ugly.
Did you finally get a shower after a week? Legit?
Yeah. I showered when I got here. Got to Texas. I know. Pardon that. I showered when I was in Utah too. So,
Ooh,
every 2 days, I suppose.
right.
Once you start smelling yourself, you got to go shower.
Do they charge you for showering or what?
Like, in Utah, I got the motel room.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. Did you see any good Mormons?
I seen a whole bunch of temples.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the giant Mormon temples in Utah. Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, I bet you were on a pretty scenic seemed like beautiful ride. Just from
Yeah,
what I was looking at from the map.
yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Got to see the Hoover Dam and
What?
Raiders Stadium and Vegas, and
No.
I got to see several national parks on the way to New Mexico. It was pretty cool. I'm telling you, man, if you like to travel, Hot Shot's where it's at, man.
I know. I need to just get in and
I'm tired of driving those.
right.
You
Well,
can only
it's
see so
because
much
of
shit,
fucking
man.
Charles. Fuck Charles.
Yeah, fuck Charles. Well, I got a driver starting tomorrow, and then I got another driver starting on the 21st.
You know what the stupid thing about it is he had to take a bus home, so it took him he probably still is not home.
Oh, no, he got home. Yeah, he got home like 2 days ago.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
He was on the bus for 2 days, though.
Now that would be miserable. I'd be claustrophobic. I'd be like freaking out on the Greyhound.
Well, I took him from like North Dakota to Minneapolis to Kansas City to
Back to
Cleveland down to fucking Louisiana and then over to Dallas. Like, well, you had fun, didn't you?
Did it not hit Minneapolis
I
twice?
think I probably almost beat him to Texas.
Yeah.
Just about, because I got here this morning. He got there yesterday morning.
The motherfucker deserves it, dude.
I should
Deserved every bit of that.
leave
won't
my
go
truck on
a
the
load
fucking side
anymore.
of the road. Fuck you.
He won't ditch a load anymore. I've never seen somebody so out of shape, dude. Never.
It's pretty bad.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, when it
I
came to
like the
loading that
guy. I
car, he
like the
never
guy.
would have got those ramps, dude. Loading that car, he never would have made it. Never would have made it.
Yeah, with the ramps. The ramps
Yeah,
alone. He would
ramps
have broken
alone, he
his
never
foot
would
again.
have got it. Truth be, if he was driving, he probably still wouldn't be here. He'd probably be up in Salt Lake right about now.
Oh, he'd be having a mental breakdown through the mountains.
Yeah.
That poor
Oh,
bat.
I was doing like 70 mile an hour through that shit. I was like, hell no. It's
Yeah.
slowing me down.
Right. Well, you got some pretzels?
Pretzels.
Nothing wrong with some pretzels.
Supposed to be good for diabetes.
You think you got diabetes? I don't think you got diabetes.
I think I got like, what do they call it? I don't even remember what the
Hyper
hell they call it.
hyperglycemia.
Yeah, I think I'm hypoglycemic, yeah. But they ain't proved it yet. But if I go long enough without sugar, I start shaking and shit. But I haven't been diagnosed with it, so whatever.
Yeah, hypo means not enough. Hyper means too much.
Yeah. But if I eat too much sugar, like go overboard, I'll go home and go sleep. You know, so I don't really know where I'm at on that spectrum.
Now, the one thing about sugar is the salt and the fact that the starch in the sugar. The one thing about pretzels is the salt isn't good for your heart, and the pretzel itself turns into starch, which then turns into sugar.
Mm,
Wow.
shitty.
Well, what am I supposed to do about this shit?
Did
I
you eat?
ate the whole
I
fucking
eat
bag.
pretzels too, but I eat no salt pretzels. In fact, I just had
Well, damn, that's just taking
16
all
of
the
them.
joy out of life, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man.
Well, I'm a type 2 diabetic, but I just take it easy, a little bit at a time.
You know, what are we saying to the viewers when we're not having a non-political conversation? I mean, do you have any viewers in the room even left?
No, I got 5. They all left me. They
No, if
all
it's
in
not in
ladies
if you
channel.
don't go into a rage, you don't get an audience.
Right, right. You can't just sit here and bullshit and talk and fucking have like everybody watching you and shit.
Well, it can't be like a family conversation. That would just wreck the fun of what they want to see, the train wreck.
Exactly. They're here for entertainment.
What
They're
is it
not
I
here
told
for
you?
Yeah, they're
What
here
is
for
it?
entertainment, not education.
Right. Well, what is it I told you this morning? You told me that they shot that BLM dude. The security guard shot the BLM dude. And I said it's not what did I say it was? Doesn't go with the fucking the agenda of the news,
And
something like that.
and I was like, the narrative is
Oh,
what
the
I want
narrative.
to be.
That's the word.
We have to make our own narrative. It doesn't make it right. So we're always not flip flopping, but we're on different sides of advocating. And one advocates for the security guard, and the other advocates for the BLM guy. And, and we're so the discussion just continues on and on and on and round robin. And it, what do you think, NJ Diver? I mean, about the whole situation?
I think it doesn't fit the narrative and doesn't deserve any type of recognition whatsoever for either side.
Well, it was on the news on the East Coast here, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but it's not a police officer shooting a black guy, so it doesn't fit our narrative. So therefore, it deserves no recognition on either side. Just like when cops shoot white people, it doesn't get any attention, so therefore it doesn't fit the narrative. So why should anybody get any recognition on it? That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't get the sensationalism. It still gets reported.
Well, what about the black guy that killed the white kid? That didn't make the news. Didn't fit the narrative.
It
Didn't
made
fit
it
the
up
narrative.
here.
Well, a little bit, but not as much as like George Floyd or George Soros or anybody else. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't fit the narrative, so therefore it doesn't get any attention. You know, like my brother getting a gun pulled on him in his own damn house over a seizure. Didn't fit the narrative. Wasn't a black guy. It was a white on white crime, and it didn't fit the narrative, so therefore it didn't get any attention. You know, I'm just saying that why should that even get attention?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Right, and it's the news just knows how to take the top of the top. They run a story, they make the bad guy look bad, or they again, people just take their little screenshots, they get their 15 minutes of fame, they make $15,000 off the pictures, they they blast it all over media for a day or two, it's popular for a day or two, and then it did either side really learn anything from it? Probably not, because that's what says you're in civil war, maybe, is that there's casualties on both sides, and there's going to be casualties. I just don't know where the news stands. There are some news companies that are doing the right thing. They are reporting both sides, but for the most part, if it doesn't fit their narrative, they're not going to run it.
Right.
Unfortunately, at least in my view, major media news, like everything else on television or radio, is there to make money for the sponsors.
What happened? We call that clickbait.
Well,
Clickbait.
yeah, that's the yeah here, yeah.
We need to get some clickbait going on, Mark.
Well, everybody else has done it, so today I tried it this morning and it worked just great for me. 20, 30 people right back in the room. So, heck, I should
What kind
just
of clickbait
lady
should we
guy's
do?
face and paste it on my channel, and I'd have 70 people in my room. Or maybe we could take Emo's fucking face and clickbait the shit out of that. I don't know.
You got to watch out it doesn't backfire on you.
Yeah, but clickbait's fun.
Yeah, I
You
Man.
get the large amount of people in the first 15 minutes, and then you get nothing. And the
right.
large amount of people that you did have won't come back.
No,
But
because you're
I think it would be fun to do a clickbait panel and put it right in the description. Be like clickbait
but
video.
nobody reads the description. They're not that smart anyways.
Clickbait video. George Floyd high on methamphetamines reported as such by FTP. I don't know. Fucking do something fucking off the wall, bad shit, crazy.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I
And
try.
then sit here and debate the entire validity of the entire thing, and yeah, it'd be a pretty good video. I don't know what else could we do. We could do a pretty good clickbait thing. Donald Trump arrested as pedophile. There you go.
Yeah, right.
Put him in handcuffs. Let's put a
Put him in
big
handcuffs.
pair of
Donald Trump arrested. Clone replaces Trump.
Or I got a better one for you. How about Trump impeached again?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Trump. Well,
That's that at
I don't
least
know
is
if that'd be a
that. Wait a
clickbait
minute.
thing.
Wait a minute. That at least is a possibility.
Yeah, Trump impeached.
Trump will never get impeached, man.
Okay,
He
but
did.
what day would you have to run that story on? Trump
You got to understand, getting impeached does not mean he was knocked out of office. Getting impeached means that one of the houses of Congress considered passing it on to the other had enough evidence, it thought, to
Yeah,
pass
but
it
they
on to
didn't
the
have
other
enough
house.
evidence in the first place, so that's why it didn't work the first time. You better make sure you got a
It worked
case
the
first.
first time because his party controlled the Senate.
Well, and that may be true, but there was also no evidence either. So you can say somebody did something, even if they did it. If they did it or not, you can say somebody did it all you want. But if you ain't got the proof, you ain't never gonna get his ass. That's just the way it is.
Well, Clinton was impeached unsuccessfully. So were several other presidents.
Yeah, and they had more proof on Bill Clinton than they did on Donald Trump.
Did they have the cigar or was it the dress?
I have no idea. I don't know
I
what they had.
yeah,
Wasn't good.
I'm trying to think of the name of the woman, the
Monica
female
Lewinsky.
comedian.
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, she did it. Yeah, this I was at the Garden State Arts Center. It's now PNC Arts Center for a show, and this female comedian was the warm up, and she came out with a black dress on that had a white stain all over it.
Oh, that's funny.
Like
Yeah,
this.
I can't think of her name. She passed away a couple of years ago.
Well, I can't imagine why.
Well, even more so, you think about the whole Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky thing. Like, how long was that going on, and who all fucking knew about it? Because that dude's surrounded by Secret Service all the time. Like, what do you tell Secret Service? Hey, man, I need to bang my secretary. Will you step out for a minute? Hold on. No, 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 no. Don't even look at that cigar. That's my pet toy there. You need to,
No,
like,
no, it's called Wink and a Nod.
wink and a nod. Get the fuck out of my office so I can do my secretary. I mean, come the fuck on. You're telling me that Monica was the one that let it loose? Oh hell no, it was some Secret Service agent that let that loose. He's like, oh yeah, you're fucking somebody else, and your wife's over there in the next fucking room and probably listening to the shit, peeking through a fucking hole in the wall because she's a perv too. So I mean, you think about this entire fucking thing. Like, how many people really knew about it and didn't say a fucking word?
Well, how many all the rumors that were flying about Marilyn Monroe and JFK?
Right, right. And there's secret tunnels underneath that son of a bitch. You know it. I'm just saying, like we, and I'm not saying Bill Clinton's the only guilty one. I'm sure they all did it. Every single one of them, I'm sure. I'm guessing, I mean, look at Bill Clinton. He's been to Epstein Island 27 fucking times and down to Pedophile Island. Are you telling me how many people knew about that fucking island? How many Secret Service agents? Because he's surrounded by Secret Service all the time. You cannot get on a plane without Secret Service, no matter
Did
what.
he do
Because
it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did he do it while he was president or after he
he did
stepped
it.
out?
I have no idea. I know it's current. I believe it was afterwards, but
Yeah,
that's not saying he didn't do it during
yeah,
his
you are aware that
administration.
a president, once he's elected and in office, gets Secret Service for life, right?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying is if you went to Epstein Island 27 times, Secret Service was with this motherfucker 27 fucking times and seen him molesting little girls on Epstein Island. So the Secret Service themselves are complicit in child molestation. Is that not the right or wrong accusation here? I mean, you're basically saying, you're telling your Secret Service agents, shut the fuck up. You're paid to shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter what the fuck I do. I have diplomatic immunity. I'm a former president of the United States. Nobody's going to fucking believe you anyway. Then that's how it goes. And
Wow.
you think about it, you think about how many fucking people, how the fuck did Hillary Clinton not know his wife was down there bone diggity dogging a 16-year-old? I mean, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? No, that bitch knew. She knew, but she's, Bill
It's
Clinton.
still
Bill
all
Clinton.
speculation.
No, it's not speculation. His name's on the fucking flight logs, man. There's pictures of his ass. Along with a shitload. I'm trying to get you some clickbaits. We're getting people back in the room, right? I mean, we're doing this clickbait thing. Okay, so anyway, here's the other thing: is Eminem was also on that flight log. Who the hell else? What's that guy? Oh God, you know, the one where he's trapped on an island. He's got a ball named Wilson. What the hell was his name?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was on that flight manifest. I mean, there was a lot of different people that were on that flight manifest other than Bill Clinton. Everybody's only paying attention to Bill Clinton because it's Bill Clinton. But there were so many other famous people that were on that plane. You know what I mean? And how many people have known about this thing for many, many years? Many fucking years, and they all stayed quiet. Our own government knew about this place, and everybody that was going to it. And you can only assume if Secret Service knew about it, that ATF, the FBI, and the NSA, and everybody else knew about it. So our own government is complicit in a pedophile ring.
Yeah, well, I can tell you
Right or
from
wrong?
experience that these agents are not very talkative.
Well, of course not.
Right.
But are they going to let you touch a little girl? Thought you was an American motherfucker, for real.
Well, back in the day, I actually worked in Nixon's garage,
Right.
which was the Secret Service's office and monitoring stations.
Right.
And they do not talk much, and they do not answer questions. And when they do, they don't exactly tell you the whole truth, let alone any truth.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is our own government is complicit in so many different crimes that here's what I feel. Here, you know, agree with me or disagree with me. I want to sue the federal government to make them take "In God We Trust" off of the money that we use every day.
Oh yes.
Because these people violate the 10 Commandments every single fucking day. Right or
And how
wrong?
many times do you?
Oh, I don't know. I speed once in a while. I might skip a way station. A day? I don't know. I throw my cigarette butts out the window. I suppose that's littering.
You're supposed to be like a security guard and not say anything. You just admitted it. You're
No, a security guard's job is to
Secret
observe and
Service.
report. That's it, technically.
I don't know. Technically speaking, I'm saying, you know, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like if so, you know, if you walked up and you seen fucking, I don't care what sitting president. You say you walk into a strip club and you see some sitting president touching up females. Wouldn't you say some shit?
You would think you would.
Would you do the right thing as it pertains to the importance of that person? Just saying.
Well, how did they go over to other countries and do what they do and then come back? Like I
Because
don't.
it's diplomatic immunity. These people can go to any country they want under diplomatic immunity. It don't matter if it's Russia, China, fucking pedophile island, because it's not the United States. They have diplomatic immunity, so they can go in, they can commit whatever fucking crime. And this goes along with qualified immunity. This is the other thing I'm talking about. You want to eradicate qualified immunity just the same you want to take away everybody's fucking immunity. That's what I'm saying. Just saying. And everybody disappeared on me. Fuck y'all too.
Yeah, oh, come on, man. I I
Fine,
don't
I'm
look
turning mine off
crazy.
too.
I think that's what's driving away the viewers. If I
Good.
look like a mad FTP, then everybody comes in and hangs out. You can't you can't look like you've showered like today or anything. You got to look like you haven't. So I mess up my hair on purpose, you know?
You got to play the part. You got to be the narrative, man.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
got to fit in. Go with the flow, man.
Yeah, I don't fit in. I got a mask on. See, that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
that's that's un-American.
I
I don't
thought you.
fit in.
Yeah, well, the fun part about not being truthful is having to remember all the lies.
Which lie? Which lie would you like to speak about? I can remember all of them. So let's start with the first one. Don't you like my pretty mask?
Well, it's a little white, but it'll do the job. I would have picked a darker color, right?
Dude, that's the one they gave out at the Sioux Falls Airport.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's that don't even look right. So they gave it to you. I thought we sent you with a mask. Didn't I give you
Didn't
a
fit.
mask? If you would have looked in the front of your bag or something, you would have had a mask, bro.
You know me, I don't like wearing masks anyway.
Well, you got to put a mask. What do you call it? A muzzle on you from time to time.
Yeah, I know.
But a muzzle
Clickbait.
keep your mouth shut.
Uh-huh.
A muzzle will keep your mouth shut.
That's what it's designed to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
What? A muzzle's not to prevent you from biting somebody?
I don't bite people.
I
Not very
said a
hard
muzzle.
anyway.
I didn't say you.
Oh. That's kind of kinky, NJ.
You gotta stop being so defensive.
I'm not defensive. Not at all. I'm laughing.
Like he said, it was kind of kinky.
Kind of kinky, buddy.
Oh shit!
Only gets kinky if the rubber ball's in it.
You're pulling what's that movie called?
Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the two dudes walk in and stick up.
Brokeback Mountain. Well, you said two dudes, so I. As soon as you said two dudes,
No,
Brokeback
dude.
Mountain.
Yeah, Discord has been using a a little bit of a GIF on that one lately.
What's it called?
I think Trump and Biden should go on a fucking Brokeback Mountain tour and not come back.
Pulp Fiction.
I think they both need to disappear.
You gotta watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
I did watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that one gets into scripture and firearms real quick.
Oh yeah. It gets into the rubber ball thing too, and the gag thing. I'm just saying.
I've never seen the whole movie.
NJ plays it too safe. Well, sit down and watch it right along with.
Yeah, it's been playing on one of the Prime channels. I only catch a little bit here and there.
Oh,
but I did catch the bit about them in the kitchen with the three young gentlemen and what's his name putting out scripture and then letting go with the 45 or whatever it was.
Yeah, he kept them.
What was that?
They don't
All
call it a
Saints
corn
Day or
pounder with
something?
cheese.
Yeah.
It's a Royale.
I'm not a handgun, so I wouldn't know.
No, a Royale. A cheeseburger in where? In I don't know, like Russia or Germany or I don't know where. It's a Royale. It's not in another country. It's like it's a Royale. That's cool as fuck.
You talking about those fights and shit?
No, I'm talking about a cheeseburger from McDonald's is called a Royale, quarter pounder with cheese. It's called.
Can I get a quarter pounding Royale?
Can I get a Royale?
You say that to someone over here and they'll go, huh?
Yeah, that's how you would have to ask for it. Royale. Can I get a Royale?
Instead of yeah,
can I get a Royale? I don't know, man. It sounded kind of cool. So that was John Travolta's line. Whatever.
What they, you know what they call a cigarette across the
What's that?
a fag.
Oh, true, 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 true. Yes. Where's that at? That's in
England.
England. All right. I've heard that one a few times. I've never been there. France. Idiot King Nine Village idiot says France. Oh, Nate Dogg wants to join. He says, "How can I join?" Here, let me give you a link. Then you can join this whatever you call what's going on here. Be careful because when you come in, you may leave a little more demented. Don't play well with others.
Yeah,
Caution.
that's you're gonna find out about that shortly if that's who you're letting on.
Ooh, Nate Dogs. What does he do? Does he get down doggy style or what?
You're cutting out.
Here, let's see what Nate Dogg's got to say.
Nate Dogg. More like Puff Daddy.
This is Bird.
This bird.
You want to know something? Fucking Charles shoved the truck way up in fucking Fargo and ditched it.
What?
So he was just up in fucking Fargo and now he's down in Texas. But fucking, I never even thought about your bike. Should have told him to
So
swing.
nah, it's fine, dude. So I actually made it up there.
Oh, did you finally?
I did. I did. We just chose not to go hit all the casinos there in Sioux Falls.
There's a lot of Sioux Falls, or there's a lot of casinos here.
Casinos, yeah, dude. There's casinos everywhere there. It's funny. We actually looked at it because when we made it to North Dakota, there was literally this like little tiny casino at the bottom of the hotel. It's more like a game room, but they had blackjack. So
That's
yeah, play.
as good as you got.
Yep, play some blackjack. Yeah, play some blackjack. Grab the trailer, hauled ass home.
Sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that ain't, yeah, well, it's such a long drive back to Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it wasn't, dude. I mean, we made it the first way, I think, in like 9 hours. And then we made it back. Yeah, we made it back in like 10 and a half, almost 12. Or maybe it took us a little longer the first time too. We hit fucking road construction, dude, in South Dakota. Like, and the crazy part is the route that we took. We were only in South Dakota for like a fucking 40-mile stretch, if that.
Yeah, that's all we got up here is cones. So it's so fucking irritating. Like, just take the damn cones down. And if you probably hit a few potholes while you were in South Dakota too, right?
What's funny actually is that when I hit South Dakota, my understanding is that the road actually was being graded or something. So the first time when we went through the first time, it looked like it was all down to like bare bones, almost like wire, right? And then when we came back through, it was at the graded tar stage.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was pretty shitty.
That is
It's a good,
shitty.
it's a good thing I covered that fucking Harley up with a bike cover before I left. I'll tell you that much.
Right, like a tarp.
Yeah, 'cause you know how all that tar is, man. Fucking, I just scrubbed that shit off my lady's vehicle, dude. It was vicious.
Ooh, you got the wet tar treatment.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I one time I spent 6 hours. There's a product that takes that tar off your vehicle. Uh, don't use aircraft stripper, but use. Oh man, what is it? It gets off the tar. Son of a, it's been so long. I'd have to ask. Dang it. Yeah, it is kind of like Goo Gone. It's along that line, but there is something at the store you can buy. So if it really went like halfway up your door, I mean, there was a chick from France that came here, borrowed our car, went out to the reservation, and literally when the car came back, it was black tar all the way up to about the windows, and it took us hours and hours. And they were going to charge like some astronomical
Shit. I'm getting
some
a
amount.
call. I'll be right back.
All right. The Harley has been delivered. We don't have an enclosed trailer, right? So that's probably why he wanted it enclosed, right? That would have messed it all up.
Yeah, I miss my days on a two-wheeler.
Right. Kid was giving me crap about it. All them guys
Yeah,
are cool, but you
I'm
don't more, Dad.
I'm more off-road than I am on with a two-wheeler.
Right? Like a dirt bike.
Yeah, I had a 350 Kawasaki Enduro back in the 77, 78.
Right. It fuels the Joneses for a couple years, you know. You jump on them, you jump off them. There is no set time to ride. Only when it
Yeah,
feels right.
no, I bought a smaller. I think it was a 125 or so Suzuki. It was not street legal, but I ran it around the backyard a little bit.
Right. Guess who's back?
Yeah, sorry to wreck your good time. Yeah, I took the fucking Gixxer on a ride the other day. I got a couple of new tires on that bitch. So
You better
what
stay off that Jixer.
are you talking about, man? The thing
Sell
is
it to
freaking
me.
primo.
Just sell it to me. I'll
What
get
are you
it up to
talking? Really?
$130. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh, I think I just. Wow.
Yeah, it's beast
My-
mode.
Oh, that's beautiful midnight. They would never catch me on that thing.
It's all black like the Harley.
Mira exhaust on it.
Mhm.
I think it's Yoshi Mira. I don't know. A Baker
Yeah,
X.
it is. It is. It is. You're on it.
It's a Yoshi Mira?
Yeah.
You son of a. Just give it to me, dude. As a gift. A friendship gift.
Look
I've
at the
never
front. It
asked.
looks like the head of a bee. You ever see what a bee's head looks like? Tell
Yes,
me that doesn't look like a bee head.
that is beautiful. It looks
It's more
like
like a
Yeah.
wasp.
Yeah, like a fucking wasp.
it's pretty aerodynamic. I like it. Boy, that's got some wind.
Dude, it's vicious. You want to see something even more badass than that, dude? Is check this out. So this is my new jacket. Right now it's charging.
Dude, that's awesome. Is it heated?
No, no, it is not. So what's charging is it's got this unit in the back right there. I call it a turtle shell, and this turtle shell ultimately has a airbag that will deploy around all my vitals if I have any type of impact or the G forces stop and I drop it or whatever happens.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, yeah, it's quite impressive. In fact, it's got this here. Let me flip it around here.
Like it,
It's got this
yeah, it's
like
like a
little neck
body
boost.
airbag.
Yeah, so this right here is just for neck protection and stuff, dude. But there's a nice pad right in here for all that. And then listen here, I'll get to this part. Just hard to access. Let's see
But
here.
I'd like
Where are
to
we
see
at?
what happens when that thing deploys.
When it deploys. There we go.
Does it turn you into the Michelin
The Michelin Man. Who knows?
or the
It's possible,
Pillsbury Doughboy from Ghostbusters?
right? Yeah. So that's the unit, though. You know, that's like a little turtle shell. It's pretty hard, but yeah, you just plug it in and you go to town, bro. And then supposedly it's worth $1,000,000 afterwards.
Do I get to see the Harley?
Yeah, the Harley's right here, bro.
Oh, that's the black Harley. What year?
That's an
I
'05
chromed '05.
Sportster. Yeah,
It might.
soft tail.
Both bikes are probably too small for me, but even that's got some bags on it. I like that. Is that it's a 1200?
I mean, that's 1200. That's 1200. Yeah,
God,
yeah,
them fuckers fly, bro.
yeah,
They fly.
yeah. It's pretty beast, man. Pretty sweet bike.
I'm.
Yeah, but this is what this is where it's really at.
Oh, the Gixxer's.
You know.
Yeah, it's probably loads of fun. As long as it stays on its two wheels, it's good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why I just got new tires. So I just had them do a full inspection on it, dude. So everything's pretty much tuned in and sound, bro. So yeah,
Ready to
in the
sell
zone.
now, man.
You know what they call that around here?
Pink,
A crotch rocket.
rolling coffin. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
that
that
term a
too.
lot.
Yeah,
But look at this.
yeah.
So you can see this thing doesn't even redline until you hit like 13,750.
Like I said, that's a GSXR, huh? Is that 1,000 or seven?
Yeah,
That's 1,000.
yeah.
Jeez,
No, it's 1,000. That's 1,000 all day.
you're killing me, bro. You're killing me.
Yeah, one
That's
K
like
beast mode.
that's too much bike for you, bro. I mean, what made you go
How'd
to
you
1,000?
figure?
What
I
made you go?
started on one because I started on one and I wanted to upgrade.
Dang, you should have. I mean, most people don't start on 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but so what had happened is I was like, I really want a bike. And then my buddy, he had a 650 Gixxer, and I was like, yeah, this bike's badass, you know. And it was all nice, new and tuned, kind of like that one is, you know. Just not extended, lowered, and geared and fucking beast moded, you know. But anyway, um, he just left everything stock though, and I was like, you know, it's pretty sweet, dude. I got to rip on it a little bit. And then he's like, you need to get a bike of your own if you want to learn how to ride. And I'm like, okay. So I started looking for bikes. And the more I evaluated it, dude, the more I was like, I think I'm just going to go into 1,000 because he kept complaining that he didn't have enough power. And then I seen that that was a problem for a lot of other people. And then his point of view was that if I can learn to ride 1,000, I can ride anything. So I started riding 1,000. And that's what I did. I bought an 03. This was the first year they went into fuel injection, man, and I tore that motherfucker up from the floor up, dude. I mean, there's times that I had my old lady on the back, dude, cutting through fucking 2.5, 3 inches of water fucking across the highway at fucking 65, 70 miles an hour, you know?
Dang. Yeah, them thousands are nothing to play with.
Well, and the crazy thing, so check this out. The 03, I topped out the 03 going downhill at 185. It's supposed to be spec'd out for 189 top speed. I'm gonna go with mine, not maybe not. You know, so but anyway, so I topped out going downhill 185 on that one, dude. This fucking other one, dude. I literally topped out at 204 and then fucking realized that I missed the fucking fifth gear fucking red line. You know what I mean? So it literally shut down my bike because I was technically in fourth gear, pushing overdrive.
Yep. Just shut.
That wasn't the way to do it. Yeah, it just shut down on me, dude. And fucking, I was scared balls, dude, when it happened.
Oh fuck! I'm dead.
Well, the lights and all that stayed on, dude, but it was just like, and it had no power. And I'm like, okay. So I just literally I geared down just a little bit, and then I geared back up and checked everything out. And then I just hit the start button again. Boom, it started back up, and I just made sure that I was in fourth gear when I started back up.
Dang, that's scary, bro. Because at them
It
speed.
was.
Well, I had one time where I set my cruise on my Harley, and I was doing maybe 70, 75, and the next thing you know, it creeped up, and it just kept throttling it, and I couldn't get that throttle off for probably 20 seconds. And I swear I was probably doing about 100. I didn't check, but I
Yeah.
kept it straight, and I had to keep.
Yeah, well, that's lucky, right? Yeah, the same thing for me. I was on a straightaway, dude. I could imagine how shitty that could have been on an S curve.
Oh yeah, you hit the wrong curve, and I mean we have flat highways. You've seen South Dakota; it's straight, it's flat. But if I would have been in some curves trying to set that, and I just it, so.
I'll admit, so the corner I took, dude, was more like northwest, south, or for South Dakota. and then we entered in the the southwest side of North Dakota, and then where did I get hit? Dickinson is where I wound up in.
Dickinson, North Dakota.
Yeah. But on the way there, dude, there's hardly a gas station, bro. Like there's literally fucking nothing.
No, there's not.
Like
Going.
it is absolutely amazing. Like you guys have a state full of fucking nothing.
Yeah, and that's the way we apparently like it. We like to go bird hunting, pheasant hunting, deer hunting, buffalo hunting. And it's
Buffalo hunting sounds cool.
cattle, fucking, well, you name it.
I mean, but I'm assuming you have to have some buck, dude. I mean, otherwise you ain't owning no ranch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're all farmers around here, and that's where all the money comes from. Is the farming?
Really, field handing, huh?
The corn, the hay. That's all there is to do around here. Work. I mean,
oh, that's another thing. Let me ask you. So I noticed that there were tremendous amounts of corn harvests that were tilting over, withering away, and completely dry stock. Now, is that for biodiesel, or is that fucking stock and harvest that ultimately faded away because of the corona issues?
Oh, geez, I can't say anything about that, but I can tell you they're all in the fields trying to get their stuff out. They don't harvest till late.
Right.
So when you think it's dry, they're just getting it to that saturation point. And yes, you know what? It's funny because some of it is for the ethanol, and that's what they're deriving out of the ethanol, or the E85 or whatever that is, the pure stuff. So
the pure stuff.
I would like to say you can't eat all the corn around here. I don't know. I've eaten some from around here, and I don't know. It seems fine, but I don't know. I can tell the difference between sweet corn and, I mean, there's supposed to be like white and yellow, but it's been a long time since I've seen some decent corn because I'm in the city.
Right.
A lot of what we get around here just to me seems like junk or out of a can. It's not like if I lived more up north, towards North Dakota or Fargo.
I mean, dude, like populations were looking like my mountainside, bro. I was quite shocked.
Oh, there's nothing here. And there's nothing. Ranchers just sit on the side of the road with their diesel pickups. Everything's brand new, or yeah, they do have, they've got money, and they work trucking, diesels, big trucks. I don't know. Everything takes forever to get anywhere.
You're living in the wrong state, man. I mean, the gambling's cool. I'd be taking advantage of that shit. Like, who want to play some blackjack? House always wins, motherfucker. 10%. I expect tips.
Right, we lose everything. If you go through Deadwood, you're gonna lose your house, everything, for gambling.
That's funny, dude. Because like, actually, so my buddy who sold me the bike, he was like, "Go ahead, stay the night at Deadwood and just fucking make a night of it. I'll reimburse you." And I'm like,
No.
"You don't want to do that."
Don't fucking do that.
Oh, dude, I didn't. But the funny thing is that that's what he told me, and I'm like, my buddy, 303, is like, "Dude, is he serious? Can we really go do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what? Spend a bunch of money I don't have so he can reimburse me for it?"
Yeah, no.
Like, that sounds horrible.
Gosh, what day were you there? What day did you?
I don't know. We went on a road trip and posted that we were going on a road trip, and then we were planning on no shit. So we were planning on pulling out the drone on some cop. We were planning like, dude, we had a great opportunity for some serious cop watching and fucking massive fuckery happening on the border. Had a cop fucking all up in my shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was quite entertaining at the end of the day. But what really blew my mind, dude, was the fact that there was no service. There was fucking no service from like pretty much where we lived in Wyoming on our way out. And then by the time we were like, and we were wearing silly hats and like all about like, we're going to make an awesome live stream this road trip. Yeah, no live feeds.
No cell service. You got really screwed going up maybe through the mountains or say.
No, I mean, there's one spot where there's a little bit of mountains. but there wasn't much there, and that was between Wyoming and North Dakota, or sorry, Wyoming and South Dakota.
You probably went through pretty close to Sturgis and cut across.
No, I believe we were pretty far away from Sturgis. We were still like way far left.
You
We
talking about
literally there was no. So we didn't go up that way. We went through Wyoming and literally fucking pretty much rode parallel to South Dakota all the way through Wyoming, and then we cut into about like I said, probably about a 40-mile stretch in South Dakota, and then entered into North Dakota right afterwards.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep, and North Dakota swarming with fucking police too, man. Like we got followed into the hotel, which was funny because we seen that the cop that followed us in or whatever, dude, he was on one side of town, and then he waited for us to actually hit the KFC,
Yeah.
get food, and then go pull into our fucking hotel.
Well, there was a reason we
like,
left Fargo. Is that right there? Is the cops? Is the amount of you're not going to have a life in Fargo? You're going to be in prison or dead or shot by gang members. You're actually. I mean, Fargo is just such a fuckery city that you're lucky if you come out of there with your tailgate, to be honest with you. And if that doesn't happen, the gang banging or the shooting or the partying all night, I mean, they have the best party city. But if you know, if that's what you're into is the partying, the gangs, the really good
straight out the blocks of Fargo, huh?
oh fuck yeah, it's no joke.
Oh,
Between okay,
jeez.
so all the Mexicans go up there to work the fields, the sugar beet fields. So it gets fucking wild up there, dude. I mean, like nothing you've ever seen before. It's
I wouldn't say nothing I haven't seen before, but I get what you're saying.
well, maybe not, you know, when you don't really get the like the culture, but some of them neighborhoods, the cops won't even go into the neighborhoods. They just
Jeez.
they stay on the outside. You don't never see a cop, which is kind of weird. But when they get a hold of you, you're stuck in jail for
You're fucked.
quite a while. You're stuck.
Right.
That and it's segregated, right? So they shove them all in one area. It's the low class or the rundown.
Yeah, that old man sent me home with a fucking entire box of fucking venison jerky too.
Oh my god.
I'm down to the last package right now.
It's good as fuck, isn't it?
Oh, dude, I've been fucking ripping through it, dude.
Jesus. The last time I had some good venison or jerky from Fargo, man, or Moorhead. I should say Moorhead. There was a Cashwise Foods up there. Oh, it was oh dude, that's fucked up. That's teriyaki. Oh my god. I'd travel to Colorado for some of that. Oh, don't
Dude,
touch.
I started out with I think somewhere around, I don't know, dude, 25 packages. This is the last one.
Holy bejesus.
The
It's
last
that
bundle.
addicting. You need to tell me where you got that from. We need
I
to
got it from the old man that sold me the bike. Dickinson.
Up in Dickinson, huh? Yeah, so
Yeah.
that Steele, North Dakota, which is probably really close to Dickinson, is where Charles fucking left the truck. Abandoned that shit with a load of shit on it. Steele, North Dakota. It's probably really close. And then he went up through Montana and took it
I don't
back
get
down.
it. Like, what do you do when you just like abandon?
Oh, he just like when you say what did he do when he abandoned it? He just I can't do this anymore. I got to go home. And he's like a binder got stuck. He sat there for 4 hours. I had to pay 110 bucks to get a guy from the auto body shop in Steele, North Dakota to come out and hit the thing with a hammer a couple times and unstick the binder. I was like, are
Wow.
you fucking kidding me, dude? There's no fucking way. And so you're trying to talk him through it, right? And you're like, dude, how unhook it from the other side? He's like trying to put 4 binders on a tractor. And it's like it only needs 2. And the other 2 are just hook the chain to the rub rails. It's not rocket science, but this guy is like 300 pounds, and it was fucked, man. And he's smoking packs and packs, and his breathing was all fucked up. He's already fucking on the unemployment train, and it's just like, dude, did you even take a fucking physical? I know you took a fucking physical. I know you took a drug test. I know you have a CDL. So why the fuck you keep saying you can't? He just went home. It was like, and at that, he's like, I'm not driving anymore. You know, I'll bring it back to Fargo. So, fucking Jesus.
Wow.
That's
So we took it back to
underload.
Fargo and called it.
Called it, and when we got up there, we fucking chucked him on a bus. Here's your fucking bus ticket. Bus back to Texas. The truck. He said he wanted to go home. We routed him after North Dakota. He was heading down to Texas through Utah, back down to Texas, Montana, Utah, and then Silver City, New Mexico, whatever. So he was going to get there anyways on the same rate. So David arrived back in Texas today, and he was like there yesterday. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's unreal, bro. Tuto.
What was he afraid of?
So, yeah, well, the
I
ramps
see you.
for him. It was
It's like you guys
crazy.
were coming back from fucking Fargo with a bunch of heroin.
Oh,
You did
fucking
ask what's under the tarp. You're like, what's under the tarp? Heroin. A lot of it. Oh, man.
that thing was fully loaded, bro. It was out of Grand Forks, Minnesota, and it had a tractor on it from Steele, North Dakota. I don't know, dude. I couldn't believe it, dude. How do you just get out of the truck and leave it? All you got to do is drive back to Texas. But apparently his old lady was calling saying she wanted a divorce if he didn't come back. So maybe that was just part of it. He couldn't do it no more. Physically, mentally, he broke. I was like, fuck. And then he calls back and wants his paycheck on Friday. Starts calling for his fucking money.
You're like, yeah, I think
Okay.
that
He's like, starts in with the I'm gonna sue you shit. Well, fuck you. What the fuck?
be like, I guess you need to put out a lien first. Figure out who you're leaning.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Bird? You doing all right?
Chilling. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I just how's the thing with the fire and the thing going with you?
I actually just found out. I just found out today that I can actually go back up there. We went back up there to go try to get some work done. And as soon as we arrived, the large flakes of snow were coming out the sky. But my house still stands, and I will be
Unscathed?
able to. Yeah, the
How
house
far?
itself.
How far away has the fire been?
The closest that I heard about it getting was 1.5 miles, but I haven't really looked into it much further.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
We've been praying for you, brother.
I appreciate it, man. You know, like it's all the way it goes, anyways, dude. We're not in control, so I just sit back and I enjoy the show. It's been good. I've been hanging out with family.
All you can do is try to prepare.
Jeff was just asking about you, Bird. He said he hadn't seen you in a few days. He was worried about you.
No doubt. You see the new rig?
I do. Damn.
La.
Hey,
it's
Joe.
Got the quartz bowl.
Yeah. Hey, Joe.
Damn.
You following me?
Who said that? Am I following
Side
you,
by
NJ?
side. This one's got the gong.
I didn't even realize we've been on a panel together, NJ. I hate to change the subject, but FTP, I got to talk about the 800-pound elephant in the room. You called me all sorts of pieces of shit last time you went live.
Woo!
Hold on. I did what?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about, Joe? hold on one second. When I did what?
Oh, he was saying that you were calling him a piece of shit.
Okay, but
That's an understatement. You said I was worthless. I'd done nothing for the community. I've never done anything. I was a lousy, stand in my car ass nigga that didn't do anything. You went in.
did you not, by posting that, did you feel good about it?
Did you just change the subject?
What is it? What is it contributing? Did you feel good about reposting?
Did you feel good about calling me all those names? That's what I'm talking
I
about,
said
bro.
what I had to say. I no bullshit, Joe. You're not gonna get no bullshit from me.
All right, so I'm a worthless, stand in my car ass nigga that ain't never did shit for
Did I
nobody, and I don't contribute to the
ever
community.
say the nigga word? That's your word, Joe.
I wasn't saying nothing about nigga. I'm saying you saying that I contribute nothing to this community.
No, I'm
Is that the truth?
what was I mad about, Joe? What did I
All
tell you?
right, say you were mad.
The what was I was
Don't
mad.
fucking double
It,
down on that
it was
shit. Say you were
you.
mad.
It was you and Jeff. It was both of you. Jeff even did worse than what you did.
Well, I'm just talking about the names that you called me. If you wanted to call me out on an action, that's okay. That's fine. That's fair. But for you to call me names, I don't think that's fair.
It I know that I said I may have said that's stupid, or I may have even said I said it, but only to protect you. I don't want to see you get in trouble. You're like, but I got 20,000 subscribers. That's not the point. You know that with the TOS or whatever, if I'm worried about something, everything that we put out, and look, I put out the worst shit there is, but that doesn't mean I want that for you. How you gain
All
your view,
right.
you've been doing 110%. So I just don't see where you take other people's stuff and post it on your channel. I've
All
never.
right. All right. Just to put it to rest so you understand how me and my guys do it. We all mostly have verbalized that we have almost everybody I know that I'm cool with has verbalized that it's okay to use my stuff. And of course, the Chicago, me, DPN, and all of that shit. We don't even have to ask. If he has a video up, I can use it and he can take from my vids. Many of us do that. And, not now, maybe later. You probably hear people say it all the time. And if this will make you feel any better, I just talked to Brian, and you came up in the conversation. And Brian is on my side. He thinks that since I got 20,000 fucking subs. It can and Jeff, it can bring some attention to his channel. And he put us on a list, me and Jeff, because he sells his videos to news and NBC, and everybody's interested in the footage, so that no one can hurt us or sue us. Or if NBC uses buys and gives him money, which they are gonna do, they can't turn around and tell me to take my shit down. He wants my shit to stay up. So he's cool with it, is where I'm going with this shit. And we do this all the time. If that happened to Jeff, Jeff would expect me to have a vid up if something happened, and he'd be fine with it either way.
I don't think that the powers that be are going to be okay with it in the end, regardless. I think eventually you're going to get burned. If it was your footage,
Well, that's another thing totally. And I've never, knock wood, had any problems with my channel, any strikes or anything. And hopefully they'd warn me, because I haven't did anything wrong. Made them warn me first and tell me to take it down or something before they hurt me too bad.
That's not the way I've seen Teresa R do it to other people in the community. And it only takes one person to bring a whole channel down just because they're pissed off or jealous. And that's where I was coming from with it. Now, it was totally uncalled for me to call you names. So me
Thank you,
calling
thank
you,
you, thank you,
that
thank you,
was uncalled for. And
thank you. Right, that was cool. I know
I
you get heated, FTP. I told some of the other cats who were mad at you, oh, I'm done with him. I'm like, hey, FTP gets heated, and when he calms down, I'll be right there with him. I'm just letting you know.
no, I mean I fucked up by calling you names. I mean that's where
All right, my man.
that's
No hard
bad
feelings.
blows. And you have a successful channel. You've done very, very, very well for yourself.
Thank you.
I don't take
And
that. You don't see me
it's
in your chat fucking with you. You don't see me messing with your viewers. You don't see me coming over there taking your viewers. I stay to my, and
yeah.
I do my own thing because
You FTP, you could come in my channel and post all day. Tell one of the mods, be like, hey, fucking Joe not looking, post my link. He's fine with it. And they should know that I okay that. And it's fucking fine. You should definitely do that shit. And you catch my attention and remind me, text me or something. I'll fucking plug your shit, man. There's no fucking nothing more I'd rather be doing, man. I wouldn't plug Rob shit though. I wouldn't plug Too Tall shit though.
losing connection.
I'm just fucking with you, Too Tall. Too Tall, I thought you were in Denver, and I saw you in Denver. I thought you lived there, and I had to get a chance to hang out with you.
I guess it's all about
I'm
whether or
on
not
your
Joe
way to
makes
Denver.
the trip or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, the
yeah.
trip is on. I'm sorry, I should be telling you this shit. Jeff has court Wednesday.
No,
So
he's in
after Wednesday,
Kansas.
yeah, wherever he has it. After that, though, I'm going flying out to North Carolina, and me and Jeff both are driving to Denver. That'll be Thursday, I think. Thursday, Friday. We just got off the phone talking about it. So, and I just talked to Brian about it too a little while ago. He trying to,
Yeah,
he like, hey
I
man,
heard about all that. We'll see how it works out. We'll see if Joe
yeah, we'll see how it
is
works
Joe
out.
is Joe gonna make it this time? That's the question.
I love it, baby. I can't leave anyway. I got another day on the job I'm on. I got a 2-day job, so
I
Wednesday
hope you
works for
all.
me
Yeah,
too.
yep. I still hope you feel almost as bad as I do for not hitting Sioux Falls on my way back from Dickinson.
Oh, you had a chance to hit Sioux Falls. Ain't that where FTP is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so literally, I could have went into Deadwood, like hit the casino, but FTP says it's smart that I didn't because I would have wound up leaving broke. Um, so
You
that's a
wound up
plus.
what?
I would have wound up leaving broke.
Oh, okay. At the casino.
He would have been calling me for a ride out of there.
Right? Be like, dude, I just gambled off that Harley I won. Yeah, that's horrible.
Danielle said that. She said those things are evil. She said they suck all the money out the nearby communities because people think they can find a way to make money and they put them in poor communities and the poor community suffers. She just had a whole line that I had never seen. She's talking about how addictive they are. And you see these big lights at the end of all the streets and you're drawn. I had never thought about all that shit.
Dude, since infants, we as people are drawn to bells and whistles. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
Yeah, the more noise that it makes, the more distracted you become from the other things that are around you, and the more focused you become on, the excitement it creates.
More lights, bells, whistle, yeah.
Yeah, that's why everybody gets so anxious when they see those cherries and berries behind them.
Same with the red lights. It's just
You
the
know,
constant dinging and the pushing a button.
Bird, do you get excited? I get excited when I see police sirens, period. Now, when I hear sirens or see the blue lights, I get excited. My adrenaline pumps now, Joe. Dick gets hard. If I'm here now, 2 sirens went past, I'd be a different fucking animal. I'd be like, I'm in the heat or something.
Well,
They
that's
are
good,
prey.
man. You know, I think you and 303 are probably one of the same beasts. However, I don't know, man. Like, I'm getting kind of frustrated and just on some played out shit. Like, I'm tired of seeing bad indiscretion and poor choices, dude, on a professional level like that. And I don't know, dude. I just think this is going to continue to happen. And regardless of what
Um,
kind of protest or activism that we put out there, the words fall on deaf ears. And so the whole understanding to comply now, complain later, and expecting the average citizen to be able to afford like the $16,000 I've already spent in lawyer fees this year. You know, yeah, the average guy is going to be able to afford that. And guess what? I got about another 5, 6 to pay.
right.
So do you think I'm getting any money back by the time this is all said and done? I think I'll
Not a
get a
chance.
little bit. No, I'll get a little bit, dude. I got a hell of a suit actually against the sheriff's office for records request. They fucked up bad, dude. They lost 21 and a half hours of 24 hours worth of footage. How do you do that?
Lost.
Oh
Lost.
yeah. Well, they negligently allowed it to be destroyed. Actually,
See,
No,
that's
how
bro.
awesome is that? Oh,
that
dude, it
don't
gets.
make no sense, and that's what
Oh,
they do.
that's what my. Yeah. Well, because you know why, right? Here's the kicker. So the evidence that they gave me, I asked for all video footage of my intake experience, which includes like whatever cell that I was in. There was multiple cells, and they don't have that footage. All they have is the footage of when I entered into the other one, and then that's where they stop it. And the reason why is because they did all what they did to me under what they consider to be COVID. They've gone on record saying that, right? That being said, now they've just shoved other people into a cell, and not just that, but under their COVID policy, as soon as I showed any type of compliance, then they stuffed me in a cell full of 2 other people, right? So now they just stuck me in a general population cell, even though they just got done raping my constitutional rights and my person over COVID. So then they shoved somebody else in the cell that I was in for processing, right? I'm sure a few.
Bird,
And
did you? What did they do for sanitation and cleanup after? I mean, was that
yeah,
cell
let's
that you get?
let's talk about that. So I actually
Were they
evaluated.
were those cells decontaminated before they put a
So,
new one in, or just here you go?
so no, not at all. So the Corporal Brown made a statement that they clean them once a day, and to my knowledge, that's going to be probably inaccurate. My knowledge would be that they probably clean them twice a day, and it's going to be once per shift. However, it's done by a trustee. That trustee did not enter with any type of tools to clean the toilets. Didn't go in there with any type of sanitizer to wipe down surfaces. Goes in there with a mop. I don't know if you caught that, but mops up the floor and then walks out.
So your suit is the good one. You say is what? You're saying
The
it's
one that I can strike. I'm not saying that the good one is, but the one that I can implement right away without having to wait for litigation or other issues to cease, right? Like my criminalization. I can actually respond to the records request that they lost the footage. So I asked for several hours of footage. They refused to give it to me. And then, or they try to make it super expensive too. So they told me for the camera footage, they wanted $1,700.
that should be a
And
suit right there.
that's funny because my lawyer was appalled, and so my lawyer told me to tell him that that's not okay, and that ultimately here's the statutes that say that that's unreasonable. I turned those into them. They said we don't care. We still want the 1,700. The funny thing is then what happened was I called in and I said, okay, I will be down there in moments to pick up that footage and pay you, 100% of what you're asking since you're refusing to budge. And then I get a call back
Hey,
20 minutes later saying we don't have that footage.
yeah. Hey, Bird.
Wow. So maybe that's a habit of
Hey,
theirs. Maybe that's
Yeah,
a
well,
pattern.
well, and then they wanted $500 for the 3.5 hours that I got, and
yeah.
then they want to
Bird.
reimburse me a bunch of money. Yeah,
Let me
Tuco.
ask you, Bird. can your lawyer get those records, any and all that you're looking for, under motion of discovery, whether it's for your lawsuit or for your
No,
criminal?
no, because those
Then
records no longer
probably go.
exist, Robert.
I would say go ahead and
But
pay that.
could he that went through discovery? But could he
Yeah.
that went through discovery?
No,
Joe,
no. I probably couldn't have gone through discovery because the gelling is
damn.
different than the criminal.
Let me finish there. I would go ahead and pay that money and get that shit, and then throw that backwards in the lawsuit.
That's what I
after
did,
your
Rob.
lawsuit, and you'll throw that in for the expenses.
Yeah. So I
if
did.
it comes
I
up.
obtained it. They gave me 3.5 hours of footage. That's all that they had because they can't afford the liability that comes with the fact that they put other people in the same cell, right? As soon as they admit to that, then what they just did with COVID shows extreme negligence, and they could have just contaminated someone else the same way they could have just contaminated 2 other individuals that they put me in the cell with. So it'll be interesting if these things come up and about, but we are going to litigate against this as quickly as possible because I don't have to wait for my criminal stuff. This is something that we can just take care of right away.
Excuse me a second. I need to text DPN. He was out chasing cops. He might be able to catch this one. Hold on.
Do you think they're doing it on purpose, Bird?
I think it absolutely happened on purpose. I think that it shows, a level of conspiracy that's not okay. I think that I have a video, okay? I don't know, it's on my channel. It's one of the very few that I left up there of me going into that records and then having a conversation with this lady about preserving that record, okay? I was very open, and this is a week after I put in for basic information under CORA. So there was some information like policies and procedures, right, which is CORA type stuff that I asked for. I got no legitimate CORA response to, and then they try to add it as part of my CCJRA requests, which is not okay, right, because they're 2 different requests. And so when I got no response and they treated it like the CCJR, they were still late on that one, and then told me that they were going to need more time. And then next thing you know, as that's progressing, the whole conversation that I had with the woman is minute, because it was basically, you haven't done anything to say that you're dishonest at this point, but I need to make sure that those records are preserved. I specifically requested that they were preserved, and then told her I needed 24 hours of, whatever cleaning had transpired, and I got nothing. And then all of a sudden I got 3.5 hours of total footage from 12 hours before my arrival. And that's it. That's all I was able to get.
3 hours before your arrival?
So I got 3.5 hours of footage from the last or over a 24-hour period. And it transpired within the 12 hours prior to me going to
they should have pulled all of it.
Or going in it. Yeah, they should have pulled all of it. Absolutely. That's what my lawyer said. And that's why we're going to be suing, because they literally allowed, they knew that there was condemning evidence in there somewhere. And so they allowed as much of it to be destroyed as possible. I think that they overlooked the fact that there was that big pile of pubes when they released my footage. Otherwise, I don't think that they would have allowed it to actually be placed into my hands, because it's very condemning and very problematic for their departments. And especially the fact that I've followed up with the health department, and now the health department has turned it over to the attorneys general, who still has made no attempt to even look into what has transpired, which I see some serious issues with that. So you're comply now, complain later? Yeah. There's not even enforcement to force any type of complaint for your comply
Bird,
now.
Beautiful. That's why I think that's why I do that shit, Bird, because I went through the system and filed complaints and all that bullshit, and all the meetings, and that shit didn't seem to work. And I found this cop watch shit, posting vids and letting them see them and all of that. That seems to work. That gains their fucking respect and gets their attention. So I wouldn't have expected, and I wouldn't have been disappointed when they did not give me the shit I wanted. Shit didn't work out for me. I would have expected that already.
Should I start using my drone, Joe? It's got a spotlight on it and everything.
You should. Learn the laws, though. I heard that you can only use them over
Yeah, they
your
gotta be.
property.
No, that's not true. But if you're gonna be droning like that, it's gotta be under 0.55, or it has to be registered with the FFA.
Okay.
Is that Walmart drone you're talking about?
There are Walmart drones that you can get, yeah, but the one I got is just a little bit overweight. I can't be droning with it, I don't think.
No, I didn't know that. I remembered you spotlighted a Walmart drone the other day on your video.
Oh yeah,
Well, it was a while back.
I did. I picked that one up.
Is that one worth having or not?
Yeah. The drone is up. The drone is absolutely amazing.
Joe
No,
never.
I mean, is that Walmart drone worth?
4-7.
I
Sorry.
was saying, is that Walmart drone worth fucking investing in?
I think so. Yeah. So what I picked up was it's called the Phoenix, and ultimately, yeah, it's a great drone, dude. It's really easy to use. I haven't really used it in high speed. I've kept it in low speed the entire time because it moves fast enough in low speed. Yeah, I would say absolutely. Like it's supposedly the proximity for it's around 2,000 feet.
I don't know if that's good. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's pretty good.
But it has some issues, and I can flip it out and probably make enough money to walk out of Walmart with one of those and a little change in my pocket.
There you go. Well, don't get it unless it's like the casino. Don't take your money in there unless you're ready to burn it.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well, you can wreck a drone. You wreck a drone really quick, dude. I started out with a $4,000 drone, wrecked it, didn't blink an eye. Then I tried a $1,500 drone, wrecked it, got upset. Tried another $1,500 drone, dropped it into a lake. Now I have another one, and I'm afraid to take it up. So I was like, I'm gonna go buy a cheap one. You know.
Yeah, get
$250
with it, man. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. We're not playing with commercial shit right now.
If you go back, look at Casey Neistat on YouTube. He does reviews and educationals about drones and shit. That if you just put his name and drone video, whatever, some stuff, he can narrow it down to some educational shit on flying them fuckers that. It'll spare a dumbass some terrible expenses.
Yeah, I watched this one dude. There's a group of dudes that get together for drone solutions. They're really intelligent and fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Neistat's cool dude, man. You know, fuck, he learned me most of what I know about fucking YouTube, but except don't do it.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, what a day! What a life!
I made a joke about NJ Diver today.
Okay.
That you were the only guy on YouTube that didn't know how to swim. Just throwing it out there so you're aware.
That's fine. I don't care for swimming. I care for diving. And by the way, when I was younger, I passed the test for a lifeguard.
Nice. I was just joking.
Some people call him driver too. They don't even. They just be like NJ Driver.
I tend to ignore those.
I know. I've been on panel with you when people have called you that shit. I got to call one.
My favorite thing is when people look at mine and they're like, "What's your name? What's your name?" And I'm like, "Can't you see it? What's your name?" It's hilarious.
Fuck all that swimming. Went for plumbing and just laying the pipe. You know.
I love swimming. Well, we were just talking about like things that don't seem like they appear, and then like people have like a perceived persona, or you know, we have a perception of who they are, and then they're absolutely not that. Go ahead, MJ.
Yeah, I have a tendency not to stay on the surface for more than a few seconds. It's dangerous, and at least for divers. and it's a lot calmer once you get down a few feet.
Okay. Welcome to my call center.
Yeah, on average, my dives were about 80 feet.
Bird, if that was for me, tell him I'm down at the lake.
It's for your dog.
Yeah. She's on vacation. Just take a message. Baby will call.
So, Bird, when's that going
What?
on down there in Denver then? That's pretty soon, right?
What's going on? What?
Are you still doing something with the university, or did that already happen?
Oh, we're gonna continue to mess with the university. Like that won't stop until they stop at least criminalizing me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had my
Yeah.
way, we'll bring more and more and more cameras out there on them.
Yeah. I took a
Who all
spill
showed
off
up
the porch.
Who all showed
I
up on the last big get together?
Well, we had the Eric Brandt thing, and then we had the Bird Memorial on the first. And the best part about that one is I didn't even show up. so I don't know how many people marched on that one, but we did have some local support on that. So I'm sure a few people showed up. I just wasn't there to find out.
Great. Yeah, I took a tumble off the back porch. That's why I didn't make it to Denver this month. I'm not at all a fucking happy camper. You know, a handrail on the back step was one of the first complaints I had with this fucking landlord in the housing agency. And my step is 38 inches off the ground, and there's no fucking handrail, and housing says I have a safe home to live in.
Yeah, you slipped and you hit your head.
No, I got my hip and knee instead. But if it'd been my head, I'd
Oh
be.
man. Well, yeah. I mean, had it been your head, maybe it could have knocked some sense into you.
Well, never.
That isn't gonna happen.
Hell, I got 75 cents right now. That's all I need. For fuck's sake.
Sounds like time
Yeah,
for another brownie.
yeah, I just posted a video last night. A fucking Ghost Rider had me up late night, and I was like, okay, time for a little more medicine. Man, I tell you what, church went by nice and smooth this morning. Sit there at 4:20 in the morning. I'm fucking munching one of my brownie specials with salted caramel ice cream. Oh, that shit rocks. And you take that salted caramel ice cream and put a little bit of that hazelnut coffee with it, make a shake. Oh yeah. Shit be rocking in the flavor department. You know what I'm saying?
I like hazelnut coffee. I'm big on that, but I gotta say I like caramel macchiatos more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bruce hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a stream going on, got a road trip down the highway going, getting some footage down.
Check out my new fucking dab rig, Rob.
Yeah, put them up big screen there, bro.
Hold on.
Mark, if you would. Put Bird up big. There he is.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. What'd that baby cost you?
$1.79.
That's it?
Yep.
Man, these clowns out here in Kansas would fucking take you for $300-400.
Do you think that's dope? Hold on, give me 1 second here. Wait till you see some of this wait till you see some of this dope I scored, man. Fucking Kill Bill. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see the good stuff. Come on, bust out the good stuff.
I'm there.
Fucking hippies from Missouri. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some Bomb Don, Chakran, Kill
Yeah.
Bill right there, man. That's some real fucking the real deal.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think have to get the thing up. Oh, yep.
Damn. There we
Well,
go.
what flavor they call that?
That almost
That
looks
right there is
red
it's called
hairs.
member weed. Yeah, it's got some red hair for sure.
Wow.
What you say again?
It's called the member berry.
The member berry. What percent?
I'm sitting at like 22.
Yeah, that's fair. I got some 31, man. That shit blame. Whoa.
Yeah, that'll get you there, man.
I really like. I forget what that donut. It was the Voodoo Donut Shop there downtown Denver somewhere.
Here, I'll show you one more thing. Damn. This is
But
where I got this bomb right here, man. Some of the shatter.
yeah,
This shit's
yeah.
the bomb.
Bird.
Damn.
That oh yeah, that's what I like. That shop downtown Denver. You know where the Voodoo Donut Shop is?
Can't say I do.
Just a couple doors down from it. One hell of a. I really like that store, man. That was good shopping. Good shopping there. Good stuff.
Look at my
Definitely be on
banging
my
logo, Rob. What do
uh,
you think about my new banging logo? You like it?
yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of what is that? A fist or something? What is that?
It's a bunch of dudes in suit and ties.
Whoa. I think I need to smoke a little more.
It says citizen slave.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I see that. I just like, what is that? A Kruger with a third eye?
No, it's a bunch. It's like three dudes in business ties, dude, and the dude in the middle's holding up the world.
Yeah, you be a slave to the ganja.
I am a slave to the ganja. Unfortunately, I'm also a slave to the cigarettes.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, we call that a major malfunction in life. I'm gonna have to remedy those things here soon.
Yeah. I just go ahead and surrender to my addictions: coffee, chocolate, tobacco, weed.
Oh, don't get me started on coffee.
Huh?
Don't get me started on the coffee. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally have gone 3 days without an energy drink.
Yeah, I just like ever,
Like my heart's probably like thanking me in ways that it never has before right now.
Hell, my heart, I've got some circulation issues, blockages or stuff. They want to go do some stents or something or another in my legs and in my heart. And I'm like, fuck all this shit, man,
He said, fuck all this shit.
Well, you go to these damn doctors, just like, now that I fucked up my knee, I'm going to go get a goddamn knee surgery. And then, oh, well, we can only give you 30 pain pills or some stupid shit. That was funny. A while back, I went to the emergency room with that dental issue. Doctor on Thursday night tells me, well, holiday weekend, here, I'll give you two. I'll give you a pain pill now, and I'll give you two to go home with.
Oh, jeez.
And like, and what the fuck am I gonna do for the weekend, dude? Dentist ain't gonna be open till Monday, and that's just gonna call and get a goddamn appointment. I told him, I said, what do you need? A happy ending, a reach around, a blowy? I need some fucking pain pills, bitch. And anyway, he just kind of like reacted to that, and I told him, maybe you need to get me another fucking doctor in here. I seen another doctor. He walked in there, looked at my shit, and he wrote me a bottle for 20. It was like, I think I'll make it through the weekend. But then when I
shit.
but
20 bikes in a weekend? That's bad, dude.
That trip I took off the fucking steps the other day. I go to the emergency room. They x-ray and MRI my hip and my knee. Nothing's fucked up, but they still got to run it through the specialist and shit. And anyway, so far they did notice.
You see one of those Chinese massage specialists.
Nah. fuck them, you get sidetracked and want that happy ending. But that fucking doctor at the ER there, he sent me, this doctor at the emergency room over my hip, over the back porch fall. He sent me home with fucking 10 Dilatas, whatever, and 20 of the fucking perks. 10 milligrams. It's like, yeah, what's your name, doctor? Yeah, call ahead and make sure he's there when I fucking go to the emergency room next time. Fuck.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I told him, I said, I don't want to hear no bullshit about I can't have no pain pills. You're a fucking doctor, and that fucking drug law needs to be out on the streets, not between you and me. I told him I find that a violation of HIPAA or what the fuck ever, because you're allowing some fucking authority to step in between you and me practicing medicine when you're employed to practice medicine, you're trained to practice medicine. You can give me them fucking pills if you think I can, or you can succumb to the system and the scare tactics that, some of them doctors just ain't scared and fuck it, not to really the fuck it, but they take it serious, and yeah, the war on drugs don't need to be between me and the doctor practicing medicine. You got a doctor that's fucking around issuing the pills, you arrest, take care of it. This cut motherfucker for no good reason. Bullshit. Anyway, don't get me down that road, man. That fucking chaps my ass. I was just talking earlier with Jeff about that. I mean, it was fucking sickening. Topeka, Kansas, 33,000 veterans were cut off their narcotic medication in fucking 60 days, I think it was, 90 days. Boom, like a fucking miracle hit the fucking hospital, and everybody didn't need no pain medicine no more. Or it was his policy. It's fucking stupid, man. Damn, did Bird.
I think Bird fell over.
Did he lose the wind under his wing or something? Pew! Took that hip.
He took too big. It was like Big Bird.
Yeah. He gone. He got high and he whatever. So what do you say, Diamond?
What's up, NC Tyrant Hunter?
Old Diamond wants to play ball.
It's good to see Joe and NC Tyrant Hunter in here. The only two people that did need to be in here tonight.
Yeah.
I got to get up early tomorrow, which sucks. Like always, you're not going to see me on here much, probably for the week.
You got my digits, don't you, Mark?
In an email somewhere.
Well, if you're rolling through Kansas on I-70 at the 303, you ain't too far from the house. And I know where the good apple fritters are.
I was just in Kansas City, but not for long. Rolled by Kansas City, Kansas, through the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium. I think it was the stadium that I seen. It was all lit up. And then I only went about 10, 15 miles past that, I think. Some little town.
I've got an uncle that lives right next to the stadium there. His house butts up to the highway, and he's got the old Arrowhead logo painted on the back of his shed.
Yeah, Kansas City's cool. They're a good team.
He used to be a sports editor at the KC Star and also worked in the press room. He retired out of the press room and went to work as a sports writer.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
And now he's in his rocking chair. He's looking at a new bride of sorts or something. I don't know. Some of the family doesn't really like her. I thought she's pretty cool.
families like that though. Never
It's like,
the never good enough.
it's dude. You're the one that picking her and choosing her. I ain't the one that got to put up with her. What do you need my approval factor for?
Exactly.
You know.
It's not on us. It's on them. Who they choose.
Well,
Just there for
she's quite
support.
pleasant company every time I come through and visit. Call them up. Hey, stop by and put me on a pot of coffee. Stop by. How you doing? Hell, he'll call up and have a pizza waiting and shit. He's the one that got me hooked up with that Gates barbecue. When I do that thing, taking the kids to the ball game, Gates barbecue. When I'm doing that ball game trip, they throw out the free barbecue for us. One year I had 22 friends and fans from the radio show meet me in Kansas City for a trip to the ball game. And then about 3 months later, World Series, rock. Man, my fucking knees killing me. I had to go pick up some Supreme pizza tonight,
Ooh,
at
you
the
do a
pizza store. Yeah, some of that Super Supreme.
super supreme. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah. And not that I'm speaking code, but I like pizza. And Jeff was live. I was kicking it over there, listening to his show for a minute. Like, yeah, I'll pop on and go live. And had the camera on, took everybody for a little road trip through Kansas on his show earlier. Yeah, I told Jeff and Joe, y'all better stop by. I done ate that buffalo roast that Joe Cool and Chuck Bronson was out at Denver, and they were heading back, and I was blowing up their phone, and Chuck was like, "Yeah, man, I'm down for stopping by. Buffalo roast sounds good." But they detoured and went a different route or some shit. I don't know, man. Everybody else talks about shit. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Rob's house for some eats. The other day, Eric didn't show up to meet me at the truck stop. I had the cheesecake and the brownies. We missed each other. Hell, they went on past me. And then,
I got a cool little app on my phone that shows you where everybody is. So literally, you can like when you put it on the truckers, you can see that they're in LA. You can see what town they're in, what road they're on, exactly.
the set track. Yeah, your satellite track.
Pretty much. It
Yeah.
shows them driving, how fast they're going, what direction. You get pissed when a driver when they don't download it, because then you can't see where they're at, and then you can't book loads for them along the way. So it messes you up. Communication is key,
If I get to Ken. Hell, I'm down here at the 303 mile marker, Bruce.
Yeah, I don't know. How far are you from?
I know where some pretty decent apple fritters are. You want to be there before noon for sure.
Get there in the morning.
Yeah, when you get to the Little Apple, turn left. If you're coming from Kansas City, or no, turn right. Yeah, if you go left, you'll go out to the farm. Stay the fuck away from there, man. I got cattle out there. Be looking at my heifers.
Don't be looking at my heifers. That's funny.
Have you heard of Munson beef? Munson cattle?
I've heard
Some
of
good shit.
Munson. Is that in like Veblen? I don't know. There's some. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just all the Munsons were from there. Last name Munson rings a bell.
Yeah, it's a good breed of cattle that the old boy from Kansas stirred up or something. I do believe that I got wrangled into a deal and wound up with 45 head of heifers. They'll be hitting 3 years old this year. Going to market,
Pretty soon.
cashing my shit out and heading to Colorado. Oh yeah, hey Bruce, I even got a truck for sale. You can find it on my other channel, the Too Tall Rob, not the live channel, but on the Rob channel.
I keep
So
eyeballing that truck. I just can't wrap my head around. I mean, like I said, if we were in the money more, but I just can't.
it's a sweetheart, fucking 16, 18 to a gallon. You know, it just needs one of them chuchulators there, that fuel relay in the tank, son of a bitch. That's
Yeah.
fucking like $50 at AutoZone or O'Reilly's. And looks like a pretty easy fix as far as maybe an hour or two of mechanic, and if you're somewhat unskilled, you know, between unskilled and ain't got the appropriate air tools and shit to impact, you know, just unstrap the tank and drop it, change that chuchulator out, put it back in. I sit there, I've seen boys with these little Ford pickup trucks, they really go bad in there clogging up. Motherfuckers, I think Ford finally put a hatch door so you don't have to remove the cab to change the thing. You can either remove the cab or drop the tank. But I've seen a neighbor of mine out here in Kansas took a sawzall and cut the fucking hole in his truck so he could change that relay in the fucking tank. And I'm like, are
I've
you fucking
that too.
crazy?
Isn't that crazy?
Well, what was really crazy is when he went to weld that piece back in there,
Oh,
caught the truck on fire.
yeah, yeah. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Some people don't think things through.
You know, you didn't put a rubber mat between the fucking thing and the truck, and well, it wasn't so bad it burned up the truck, but it took down this garage and an old antique trailer and an antique Jeep International, son of a bitch. You know, that was the sad part. He had
That's
some good stuff in there that poof, gone in smoke. Oops, what a dumbass. No insurance.
oh, that just gets worse and worse, Rob. That's rough.
No, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, you know, he just got done doing work on my car, so it was not there when the shit burnt. So, yeah, 80,000 miles on that 84 truck.
I don't like
Four
torches.
by four, 4x4, two owners, new clutch, heavy duty clutch. Got fifth wheel, gooseneck, and receiver hitch, and anti sway bar for your receiver. So if you're pulling a camper, ride and drive or load and go, 3,500.
Yeah, money's getting tighter and tighter. Look at my StreamYards. It's looking ghetto now.
Yeah.
Back to just being black, plain, with the little StreamYards logo. I don't even own my own channel anymore.
There's the title for it right there. Oops. Oh well. Done doxed myself, I guess. Well, what the hell's this key to? Oh, okay. Took me a minute. I'm like, oh, that's the key to the crib down at Lake of the Ozark, well, Lake Palm de Terre. Well, I might be selling out a log home in Missouri. I don't know. I think I might just give it to my nephew and then have visitation privileges to it. I've got all the good stuff down here. dog. Oh, hey, well, look at here. Look what I found. World famous chocolate bar. Yeah. Nothing but the good stuff.
Right.
Oh, man. Well, I am dickered as dickard can be. Fuck, I
Yeah, I
should
gotta
have
get to
slowed.
bed too. I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Damn. And what are you 9:30 or 10:30 right now? You got time zone on me, didn't you?
I think I'm 10 or 10:30.
Yeah, it's 10:39 here in Kansas.
You're central then, right?
Fuck, I don't know. I thought I was tall.
Ha ha ha.
Oh shit. Yeah. You
Yeah.
hey, you can see the clock still says 4:20.
There you go. Stuck on 4:20. I wish I didn't have to get up so early, man. I'd be sitting up with you
No,
guys
I
all
mean
night.
that clock works just fine. I mean, I got a battery for it right here. I've been meaning to put it in there for I don't know a long time, but I got high. I was gonna change the battery in the clock, but I got high. I was gonna cook something for supper, but I got high. Oh my, Willie died. No, it's okay. I had me a piece of cheesecake when I got home. I found out Jeff don't like people eating on the stream, man. He makes you put up a picture or something so he don't have to look at you eating, I guess.
Yeah, you
And
got
so,
pissed at me. I don't do that no more. Usually I'll eat on my own live stream, but if he's in the room, I won't. Well, I still eat if I get a funnel
oh,
cake or something, but I don't want to
is
throw
he?
him into relapse.
Oh, is he dieting or something?
I Well, you can't tell it, but I just think
Okay, yeah, he's
I
trying,
eat less
whatever. Yeah,
myself, so I could probably take some lessons from him. I
right.
don't eat any less, that's for sure.
Yeah, just eating the right shit does help. I didn't know what was. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's manners or something. Yeah, I know some people that have the issues with the food and know. Oh well, anyway. So anyway, I put up my picture, and lo and behold, it wasn't that picture of me with my donut. So I went and changed it before I came up, so it's just me and my horse this time,
Oh,
or
it's
just
not
my horse.
crazy, Rob. We
Yeah,
get the happy horse Rob.
yeah, yeah. That was Dusty's old horse. Old boy was a mule skinner for the United States Army, and when he passed away, that was one of the horses that his wife gave me. Quite a legendary cowboy of Kansas.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Horses I hear they have I guess there's a spiritual connection when you're training them
Well, I
or
mean, I've got, I'm great with dogs. I've always been able to communicate, even with fucking, I got a couple of shelters I'm hooked up with, and Rob, we got this dog that's a fucking problem, man. Okay, I'm gonna bring him home, work him out, boom. You know, ain't really no Caesar Milan or shit. I just got away with straightening out problem dogs sometimes.
that's a alpha male.
I just, you just connect with them, Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen, I was down there at the shelter about 2 weeks ago. They had a aggressive pit bull, and I just happened to be by to drop off some donations, and they were bringing that dog in, and she said, "Hey, Rob, can you come over and help us unload this dog?" Oh, no problem. Walk over. He's being all mean and nasty. I told him to go away, get away from the truck, give me that collar or that cable tie out. Taught that dog for about 10 minutes. gave him a couple of treats, opened the door, put a leash around his neck, walked him right in there like he was my best friend. Like,
What?
what the f did you do, Rob? Man, that girl was scared she was going to lose a leg trying to put him in the truck.
You,
Like,
yeah, no fear, or treat getting on his level type stuff.
bingo. Oh yeah, I'm afraid that motherfucker hurt me, but you know, you hurt me, motherfucker, I'll be hurting you back. You know, and we just kind of talked, you know. And I was walking one day. I was living in this apartment building in the city, and I don't know where the hell ever I was coming from, but I was cutting through this parking lot, and here these fucking police car is, and this fucking animal catcher and shit. And here's this fucking pit bull running around in the parking lot, half crazy, barking at everybody. And everybody's trying to catch this dog and stay away from this dog and not get bit and shit. And you know, then I had this cop, stay away, dangerous dog. He's a killer dog. He tried to bite us and stuff. And go hide behind this car, or jump in the back of that truck or something. Oh, you need to catch that dog. Anyway, they were rattling the dog, and I sat there. I stepped out in the middle of the parking lot, and got down on my knee and whistled and called for that dog. And he come up to me and, hey, how you doing? And one of them gals come up there and tried to go hands on with that dog, you know, before I had him completely settled down, and she set him off. And anyway, I went, you know, the dog was getting snappy at her, and I went to grab him, and he turned around and went snappy on me. And I just picked him up by the nape of the neck and held him like an old catfish, you know. Okay, now who you gonna bite, dummy?
Right.
And anyway, that gal was coming over with a catch pole trying to put it on the dog backward. Hey, you know, just go over there and get the truck and back it up over here. And I set that dog back down, still had him by the nape of the neck, and settled him down, and had that control officer give me a fucking leash, put it on that dog. And by then the owner came home. The pizza dude come to deliver a pizza, and he went to the wrong door and knocked on it, and he thought he heard somebody say, come in. And so he went to open the door, and the dog come out, and he was like, who the fuck are you on my porch with a pizza? You know, mom ain't here, you know. And then everybody's trying to catch the dog, and the dog's freaking out and panicking and stuff. And anyway, I saved the dog from fucking getting arrested. You know, if, you know, had the owner not been there and delayed and everything, that dog would have got arrested. And, you know, vicious critter and all that shit. And it's like that dog wasn't vicious until everybody started fucking with him. And the city did come after her for having her an aggressive dog, and me and her went and had a talk with the district attorney, and they dismissed that requirements and stuff and cut her some slack. And of course, that was 30 years ago, you know, back before there was so much corruption in the systems, and some motherfuckers would find some sense and justice out of some bullshit. Yeah.
All right, Tuto, I better get to bed, and I gotta.
Yeah.
It may be a go nowhere day if it turns out to be that no loads are going out or moving on Monday. I'm not sure if it's the big national holiday.
Is there a
Everybody's.
holiday this weekend or something?
It is Columbus Native American Day. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if the
Yeah.
trucks are gonna move or not, or if I can find loads tomorrow or not, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, you have a good one.
Yeah, 5:30 tomorrow. You won't see me till way after. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow night. All right,
All right,
peace out.
man. We'll see you later. Peace.
Later. Later, diver. Have a good night.
And you, sir.